on the track.
Baby mama terrorist. BMT. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coke. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coke. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coke. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coat. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. Riding around, try to play the role as innocent with an evil soul. In public, wearing fake hellos. Behind closed doors, she rock them horns. I moved on, she wanna teach me a lesson. Can't see my kids, man, I'm stressing. Couldn't see my son to give me his present. She got married to teach me a lesson. Telling people she did nothing wrong. Knowing that well since I moved on. Thought that money would keep me home. Hell no, bitch, I'm gone. I don't know what you lost your mind. Try to say my name, but I know your kind. Saying I'm a deadbeat, bitch, you lying. Fighting in court, man, I'm trying to be a father to my kids. She focus on the wrong shit, worrying about another being instead of us co-parenting. Put my kids in grown folks' business, telling them lies, bitch, you wicked. Split personality, oh yeah, you twisted. Never thought I'd go through this. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coat. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coat. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coat. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coat. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups.
Well, I motherfucking never. Man. What's going on, everybody? We're going to definitely have a good dialogue today. We're going to definitely cook and make this shit work. But before we get it started, you know how we go.
All stand, please. Oh, yes. The Solemn Court now stands adjourned, sign it, aye. God save the state and this honorable court.
Yeah. You may be seated in this motherfucker. Yeah. Shout out to the Baby Mama Terrace Bounty Hunters. I'm your host, Mr. Palmer. See you later. Oh, see you later. Have a good one. And what we're going to talk about today, we're going to talk about Faizon love. Y'all see what I got on? Yeah. Save yourself. I had been making this hat for the last couple of years. Save yourself. You know, and the reason why, because that's what we have to do. You can look at this as spiritual, save yourself, you know what I'm saying, and choose your faith and follow a faith. But also, you can look at it as save yourselves. Save yourself from the baby mama terrorism. Save yourself from this feminist ass society. Save yourself from government daddy's handouts. Save yourself from these piece of shit baby mama terrorists. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you can save yourself in a lot of ways in a lot of different scenarios. So yeah, for this, what I'm talking about, you have to save yourself. And I will say you can't make this shit up. Shout out to everybody that tuned in. We're going to definitely talk. We're going to definitely chime in. We're going to have a dialogue. Hope y'all having a good day because it's hot out here. It's 85 degrees. No rain at all. About time. So yeah, I appreciate y'all tuning in on a Saturday. You know, it's the weekend of the 4th of July. I know a lot of y'all gonna be popping firecrackers, pistols, and popping them skirts. You know, shout out to you. You know, but yeah, you can't make this shit up though. And my boy Mr. O say, what'd he do? He ain't do nothing. But it's what government daddy has done. He ain't do shit. So yeah, before we get started, you know how I do. Always see who's in the comment and go from there. Let's see who we got up in the comments. We got my boy, Mr. Scorpio King. We got Jaylon. What's going on, bro? We got Warhammer in the building. We got Simply a Diva up in the building. We got MPI up in here. We got my boy Yoga from ATL up in here. We got Ricardo up in the building. We got Mr. O from Inglewood in Chicago, not Cali. We got Pan-African, black man going their own way. We got Dallas D up in the building. We had a good dialogue this morning, and we definitely going to be growing and definitely adding that motherfucking oil to the fire because it's going to burn, burn, burn. We also got, who else up in here? We got Mr. Griggs in the building. And now I see what you was talking about, bro. You was hitting me up on the Instagram, my Mr. Palmer. You got to hit me up on the fuck child support. That's why I usually check my messages and stuff like that. That video is what you did was right. We're going to definitely do an interview on that. We're going to talk about that shit. Baby mama terrorism who get men killed. The same ones that holler, we support our kings and Black Lives Matter. You can't make this shit up. Shout out to Mr. Griggs. We got Quincy X up in the building. Quincy X up in the building from New Orleans. We got Lou Business. Mr. Palmer found, he said Mr. Palmer finally got picked up for child support. Where our brother at? LOL. Nah, I ain't picked up yet. I'm still on the couch. I ain't went nowhere yet. We got Lawrence up in the building. What's up, Lawrence? We got who else we got? We got Don Thomas, SOS. We got B Candy up in here. 100. Yo, you in Arizona? Yeah, it's hot out there. Warhammer say check the cash app. Definitely will. We got You're So Cool 23. She's working and listening. Appreciate you, sister. We got Chief Rock in the building as well. Also with a $5 donation. He says, peace, Mr. Palmer. Chat. Going to listen while I cut the grass. You got some good headphones there while you cutting that grass. Salute to you, my brother. We got my boy Dexter up in here, man. Good to see you, bro. We got the Red Pill Awakened Mindset up in the building. Shout out to you. We got the Bell up in here. Don Thomas is from Bronx, New York. There's a lot of New York people up in here. We got Dren. What's going on, bro? We got Hologram already hollering guilty. We got KC, the Red Pill Alpha. He said, I love your work, Mr. Palmer. Real shit. Appreciate you, my brother. You know, and shout out to everybody else is up in here. Wise cutting the grass. Yeah, he be cutting the grass. He out there. He in Mobile. I believe he in Mobile, Alabama. If not, he in Alabama. So he out there in the wild. Shit. Shout out to my boy Wise Motivation. We got Mr. Hall just checking in. And we got Nas Whip say, oh, nigga, stop brought me here. Salute to you, fam. A lot of people from the Star, you know, they like deadbeat and all that shit. I don't entertain none of that shit because the few that come over here come from Star. They know what it is. So definitely shout out to Star and the people that came over here. Salute to you as well, brother. Let's see. Let me see right quick. Get back on this thing. Okay, we got 51 people up in here. We got 29 likes. Let's definitely get them likes up. Now, you saw that I tagged Kwame Brown. The reason why I tagged Kwame Brown is because he was on Faizon Love was on Kwame's show. And what he ended up doing, talking to him about various things. But what caught my attention was when he said that he's alienated from being a father. He's not allowed to be a father. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're going to talk about that too, Philip. Shout out to Philip up in the building. Yes. Yeah, we're going to talk about that too. Oh, before I do that, you said check the cash app. Want to give a shout out to, forgive me, y'all, you know, dumb nigga off Cottage Grove. Want to give a shout out to Hammerhead 3 for the $2 donation. He says, keep doing what you're doing, man. Oh, this Warhammer. Shout out to Warhammer, man. I appreciate you, my brother, for the definitely for the Cash App. Appreciate you to the fullest. Yeah, if y'all want to do a Cash App, you know, $BGN27, you know, or you could do the super chat. Either way, deadbeat can't be choosy. You know, high value deadbeat can't be choosy. So definitely do it however you want to do it. Dollar, it doesn't make a difference. Even if all y'all donate $1, something better than nothing. But yeah. So like I was saying, the brother is going to tell his story about his situation. Yes, he has a baby mama terrorist. And yeah, he talked about it a little bit on Vlad TV. I saw that, but I didn't put it on here. He called her a wombat. A wombat. Also, it was said that the person who he got a kid from does not legally belong here. That's hearsay, allegedly. So I'm not sure, but that's what I was told, that the baby mama terrorist did not belong here. But she getting child support. He ain't allowed to see his child, and government daddy's allowing it. You can't make this shit up. That's why I said, let me put my hat on, save yourself, because that's what you have to do. Not just in child support, not just in baby mama terrorism, just in life. You have to save yourself. I shit you not. You know, you definitely have to save yourself. So we're going to go ahead and chime in and listen to the segment of him talking to Kwame Brown. And I believe Kwame Brown has a baby mama terrorist dealing with child support. You know, I'm sure, because he mentioned something about it. You can't make this shit up. Ain't no man, and that's the thing, no man is exempt from this baby mama terroristic shit, or no, not exempt from child support. Because as long as you living in a feminist country, feminist state, your chance of being caught up in the same shit has risen like 80-something% to 95%. I shit you not. I want to give a shout out to Lou Business for the $9.99 donation. He said, for high value deadbeat fund, well deserved. Appreciate you, my brother. Also want to give a shout out to Chief Rocker for the $5 donation once again. He said he's not alienated from paying child support. Exactly. One more time, Mr. Palmer. That's right. You always alienate from the child, but you're not alienated from paying child support. That's what I'm saying. They say this is the most best fit. But since a lot of you sellout ass bootlicking wannabe queens who like listen to Zaddy and listen to the white man and listen to white people tell you, because the black man tell you we just mad, bitter, and angry. I had the white lady, Miss Molly K. Olson, tell you the same shit. And I know if you hear that, then it's a pick me. Or is it just black girls consider pick me? I don't know. But you know what I did learn before we go into this video? You know what I did learn? I thought about this pick me situation. People saying pick me. I'm like, what the fuck is a pick me? They saying if a woman or a black woman who sides with a brother who's speaking the truth, she's considered a pick me, meaning I need a man in my life and I'm just doing it so I get a man. But from what I observe, I understand what the real pick me is. It's just my Cottage Grove educated ass thoughts about it. Let's go back to Derrick Jackson. Now, this ain't Derrick Jackson, but we're gonna go back to Derrick Jackson before I play this. Remember when Derrick Jackson got caught up with cheating and everything, and he had his wife come to his defense. She had that bonnet on her head, right? What did a lot of these fake ass queens say? Man, he married to her. Man, she don't even know how to look presentable when trying to stay her case and take up for him. She like a bum. She got that bonnet on her head. You don't go outside with no bonnet on your head. A lot of these women were saying that. And I agree. You shouldn't go out there with no bonnet on your head, right? So they called her out. She this, she that. Ghetto. Look like a bum. Look ratchet and all that stuff, right? But now, when Monique come out and say, y'all should be wearing bonnets on your head because it looks retarded. It looks stupid. It don't look classy. It look ghetto, whatever. They all went in her head. They all went in her head. They went in her head. When black men was calling about this a long time ago, they went at men's head. So to me, the true definition of a pick-me is a fake-ass queen or a baby mama terrorist, a Karen ass feminist. They all equal baby mama terrorists. A pick me to me is the one who choose to pick and choose what's right and what's wrong. When Derek Jackson's wife was wearing the bonnet on his head, it was ratchet ghetto. That ain't how you look when you on social media and when y'all in the streets, when you tell your story, blah, blah, blah. But when somebody else said that you don't like, you pick to choose to go at her and say, oh, you hating, you can't say shit, your mama black, you fat as fuck. Or if I say some shit like this, deadbeat, Cottage Grove, sleep on the couch, running for child support and everything else. Y'all pick and choose what's right and wrong. See, if a celebrity is going through child support, that's a man, that's not right. That's fucked up. She's just hating. But if I be on child support, is you should have kept your pants zipped. That's what you deserve. Oh, who hurt you? Your mama black. Mama issues. So for what I got now from watching all this bullshit that you fake ass queens do, the true definition, in my opinion, don't take my word for it, the definition of a pick-me is one who decided to pick and choose what's right and what's wrong. And that's the funny part. How is it the truth, but it's wrong because a certain person said it, but it's right when another motherfucker said it, but wrong that I said? See, that's a pick-me to me. And these motherfuckers that sit back and choose who's a deadbeat, who's not a deadbeat, who should be on child support and shouldn't be on child support, those are pick-me's. These sellout ass motherfucking baby mama terrorist whores, those are the pick-me's. That's what a fucking pick-me is. So now when y'all women who do support men who's trying to be a father and equal rights and equal parenting, who are stepmoms, who mothers who went through with their mama, who's a baby mama terrorist, you're not pick-me's because y'all don't pick and choose depending on who said. What's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. Pick-me's is the ones who pick and choose who said. Depending on who it is, then it's right and wrong. Those are pick-me's. So y'all remember that shit, all right? Dumb nigga off Cottage Grove, right? Right. So yeah, let's get this thing started. But before we get this started, I want to give a shout out to Mr. McClinton, Anthony McClinton, for the $50 donation. He says the baton has been passed. Keep your veins at sub-zero Mac. Keep your veins at sub-zero. Yeah, keep your veins cold. Shirt's coming soon. Keep your veins cold is what you have to do in this type of society that you live in. Keep your motherfucking veins cold. Shout out to Mr. McClinton for the $50 donation. Appreciate you, sir. Also from Chicago. Gotta do it one more time. And one more for the road. Change the laws of your mind, fellas. And that's what I'm saying. That's what a fucking pick-me is. When they pick and choose, depending on who it is and what's right and wrong. You can't make this shit up. But yeah, let's get this thing started. It ain't gonna be too long as far as this, because it's the same thing that everybody else been saying. I've been saying, people before my time been saying it. You know, yes, that's him. Big Worm. He played on Friday. He played on a lot of segments on TV. He played in a lot of movies. You can't make this shit up. Faizon Love, shout out to him. And he also coming out with a cartoon called Fuck Child Support. Yep, a cartoon. Y'all go on YouTube, you'll see it. He's tired of the system. He's tired of the system. He didn't realize it was that fucked up. A lot of men who don't go through it. A lot of times we unfortunately have to learn the hard way. That's why at the same time you hear men go through certain things, you don't jump the gun and say, well, that's on you. And you had to do something and all that shit. Because then when you go through it and you want somebody to side with you, but nah, nigga. Oh, no. Like you said, should have kept your pants zipped. Like I told y'all, ain't no man exempt for being in this system and with baby mama terrorism, whether if you black, white, blue, or green, whether you're a celebrity, whether you're not a celebrity. Look at Tyrese. Look, it's a lot of celebrities. A lot of white men, a lot of black men, a lot of Hispanic men. Don't come to me with that. It's just a black man complaining bullshit. That's why I say y'all dumb motherfuckers are pick-me's. Y'all go along and pick and choose what y'all want to do to try to make somebody look bad. That's why all y'all whores look bad. Yes, sir. But yeah, let's get this started and we'll dialogue and go from there.
Get that call.
So you don't even want to just grease your feet.
Listen, man, it's so much. Look, my main focus now is to get to spend at least 2 weeks with my child.
Yeah.
Now you heard what he said. Well, I didn't play all that because I only want to play the segment of what Faizon Love's situation. I don't want to talk about everything else. But what he was laughing about, he was joking, saying he not into sex now. He just want to get his feet rubbed. He said we could do Netflix and chill, just rub my feet down with some oil and everything else. He ain't stunned about no sex now. And it might be because of what he went through or what he's going through with child support. So I do understand, because I told you that sex get old. You like sex, but like, shit, if I gotta have sex and get a chance getting caught up with some shit like this, why even bother? You know? So, and like I say, this shit, it could happen to anybody. Before I continue playing, say you also 600 pounds. I want to give a shout out to Don Thomas for the $10 Cash App. Salute to you, sister. Appreciate you. I also want to give a shout out to my boy Kareem from the East Coast, $14.99. Appreciate you also, my brother. He said, "What up, brother? This is gonna be a great one." Yes, it is. It is. And you can't make this shit up. And I want to give a shout out to Kwame Brown for having him on the show, because people have said things about behind the scenes about Faizon Love when he talk about child support and stuff, but I ain't never seen it. So for me to check this out, I'm glad he was able to come on the show. Appreciate you, Kareem. Right. At times he said he couldn't have kids. He probably thought he couldn't have kids. That's what I say. You never know. You think you slooting blanks because all these years you've been pumping and dumping and cooking nobody pregnant, but then one day it happens. That's why I say save yourselves. Let's continue. He, like he said, he just want to be a parent and be a father for a couple of weeks. Check this out.
2 weeks.
That's sad. So you saying that you haven't been allowed to spend 2 weeks with your kid when you want to?
Yes, it's my only child.
But they keep saying that black men don't want to spend no time with no kid. Don't you be trying to sit up here and act like you better than us black men. You know we don't give a fuck about them kids. Fuck them kids.
That's what my sister said.
Now, Kwame made a joke, and that's what they always say. Black men don't want to be fathers. Black men want to run away from our responsibilities. Black men have kids all over the place. Black men going outside the race, getting married more than marrying their own kind and all that shit. But the truth, that's a motherfucking lie. We talked about it. We proved that. We are best when it comes to fathers. And 51% of men, if not more, are childless and unmarried. And they still don't know what the fuck the definition of a deadbeat is. So, yeah, that's something to laugh about now that y'all really know for a fact that that's not the case. And I know a lot of y'all that been on here knew before all this, but it's coming to a theater near you so the world can really see, stop y'all lying with this stigma on black men don't want to be fathers. And for an example, Faizon Love, this is only child. So it's not like y'all can't use the narrative, oh, he had a bunch of kids and 20 kids and now all of a sudden he want to be a father and all this shit. You know, you're going to learn today. Save yourselves. Save yourselves. So, yeah, that's the crock of shit that they always put out the media. These black-ass feminists that talk about we support our kings. Of course, government daddy. These politicians. Barack Obama. Good old Bill Clinton. Deadbeat act. That was for us. To make that money. But let's continue. He only wants to spend 2 weeks with his child, and he got to fight tooth and nail to try to be a father. You can't make this shit up. But let's definitely continue.
Sister got 4 kids. Fuck them kids.
Yeah, I seen that on Facebook. They say, fuck them kids. The women get to say it.
Yes.
So you're trying to see your child. What's hindering you from seeing your child?
This is a true statement. I said, how much money do you need? What do you need? She said, I need to see your bank statement.
Y'all heard what he said, right? He asked the baby mama terrorist. He said, what do you need? What do I have to do to see my kid? Let me see your bank statement. My bad. Hit the mic. She didn't say, well, you need to be more active. She didn't say, well, you need to pull yourself up by your bootstrap. She didn't say, you need to be around more. She didn't say, you need to be a better father. You know, they quick to tell everybody else, he didn't want to be no father. He ran away from his responsibility. She said, allegedly, she said that I need to see that bank statement. If you want to see your son or your daughter, I'm not sure, you need to show that bank statement. Do that sound like a mother that want to be about the child? Or do that sound like a baby mama terrorist that I always talk about? Let me see your bank statement. And somebody that really want to see their kids, they would do that. Me? Fuck no, and fuck you. And that's what I'm saying. A lot of you guys out here say, man, I'm gonna do what I have to do to see my kids. That's why your ass die young. That's why you die struggling. That's why you get sick. That's why you lose your livelihood. That's why you lose your foundation. That's why you lose your significant other. And that's why you lose the people that really support you, because you'll sit back and let this bitch entertain this bullshit rhetoric, using that kid as a pawn, a weapon, a shield, a motherfucking check baby, like D said. Use him as income. She didn't ask nothing about him being a father or a parent. Didn't say she needs certain things. She didn't say she needs some money. She could have said she needs some dollars. Hey, I need a couple $100 because he need XYZ or she need XYZ. She said, I need that checkbook, pimp. But y'all tell me that these baby mama terrorists don't exist. It got to be because he didn't want to be no father. That's what it was. He fucked and ran off. And this is why I tell y'all men to keep your veins cold, because there's a lot of shit that these baby mama terrorists will tell you, and be bold with it because they don't give a fuck, because they know what you want. That child is your kryptonite men. They are your kryptonites. And they know this. This is why they set up men, especially black men, up for failure when it comes to our kids. But then when we say fuck you and the kids and fuck this shit and go about your business, now all of a sudden, oh, he's a deadbeat. He didn't want to be a father, but I served you papers in court. I'm fighting for equal parenting time. You fight for sole custody. You want child support, but yet I'm a deadbeat. How the fuck is you a deadbeat, but you paying child support? And especially y'all guys who paying $1,000 a month, how is you a deadbeat, but you paying that child support? So that's what I say, these bitches will tell you that you're not good enough to be a parent. You're not good enough to be a father, but you're great to be a provider. It's a difference being a provider and a parent. Provider, I can give you $100 a month. I give you $1,000 a month, $10,000 a month. These are your real pick-me's out here, because they pick and choose who they want to fuck over when it comes to these kids and child support. These are your pick-me's. They pick and choose. They won't fuck with Pookie Ray Ray and get him on child support because they know he ain't worth shit, and they know they only get $25 in a cigarette. But somebody who got money, somebody got some fame, somebody that got them dollars, somebody got a little power, they want a piece. They don't give a fuck about that kid. That's why I told y'all, man, if you ain't married now, why even bother? Get a second. Because this right here will set you up for failure. And if you love your kids, whether you're rich or not, you're going to hurt, you're going to be in pain, you're going to suffer, you're going to get sick. You got to be smart. Just like Charlene said, you got to be smart. But unfortunately, shit does happen. Condom does break. Sometimes you do it a heat in a moment. That's why I say you got to be a thinker, not reactor, because you react. Sometimes your reaction will set you up for failure long term, or set you up for 18 years or 21 years, depending on what state you're in. You can't make this shit up. But you know me, dumb nigga, all Cos Grove, high value deadbeat to the fullest, nigga on the couch. And that's why I tell y'all, save yourselves. This dude, y'all been knowing him for years. He been acting for years, doing moves and everything else. And I'll be goddamn, this bitch gonna tell him, I need to see that checkbook if you want to see your child. Yes. Checkbook. Let me see your bank statement. I want to see what you working with. Yeah. But y'all motherfuckers sit back and tell me this ain't how mothers are. Mothers are nurturing. Mothers are parents. Mother love their kids. They will never do nothing to their child, but a baby mama terrorist will. Let's continue, y'all.
Before you can see the kid? So if it's okay, I'm gonna let you finish. Go ahead, bro. Oh, damn.
You was about to say it. Say it.
So in order for you to see your kid, it requires a bank statement when your child needs to know who you are and deal with you. He has a certain amount of chromosomes. I think he or she, what is it, 24? She, 24 chromosomes, I think. Somebody can correct me on that. But they have half of your chromosomes and half of hers. But she don't have to pay to see him, but you do.
I do. And the laws are
23, they said 23.
The laws are permitting that. I had to write a letter to the wombat.
He took me to the wombat.
May I see?
He called the baby mama terrorist a wombat. That's a good one. But she's a baby mama terrorist. Start using baby mama terrorist. It's more likely because they terrorize fathers for being their children alive. And I want to give a shout out to Ray Bannister. He says, makes me glad I have no kids. A lot of y'all don't have no kids. Salute to you, my brother. I ain't mad at you because why would you want to go through this? But we're gonna finish out with this because look like a daughter, as it said about a girl. See, when it comes to child support and visitation and child support, equal parenting, it's two separate things when you go in that courtroom trying to fight for your rights. The only time they put it as one together if you're married. If you're married going through divorce, they do it all at one time. But even then, they do child support first because that's all they worry about, that money, that $51 billion crime bill that I call it business. And we saw in previous videos that it's only about money for the state. It's not about the kids. Never was, never will be. These baby mama terrorists get a benefit from because they reaping the cut off the child support. They don't give a fuck what government daddy getting. Not at all. And that's why I say, y'all sit back. Y'all sit back and tell me that men don't want to be fathers running for their responsibilities when in actuality, y'all put these men up for failure. But y'all out there hollering Black Lives Matter, we support our kings. But y'all got that same man locked up in jail and paralyzed like Jacob Blake. You can't make this shit up. Yes, he only had one kid and he can't even see the kid because he got a baby mama terrorist and government daddy is going to enforce it because the less time he gets with his child, the more money he has to pay. And they're going to allow it as long as he keep him on child support. Now, we learned some days ago from Ms. Molly Olsen when she said that the way child support is supposed to be going, how it's supposed to go, is the fact that you got to get interviewed in order to get on child support if you're not on welfare. Welfare is automatic. But if you're not on welfare, they're supposed to interview to see if this person fit to pay child support or not. But they're not going to do nothing like that because that's more people that's not going to be on child support. They're going to say, no, they don't need to do no child support. He capable of take care of his responsibilities on his own. We don't need to intervene. Y'all didn't know that, did y'all? For a lot of y'all that's just now tuned in for the first time. When you are on child support, when somebody puts you on child support, the government daddy is supposed to interview both parties and see if this person really fit to put you on child support, if it's not welfare related. So if a man get put on child support, they want child support, they're supposed to interview the parties and see if he's really capable of taking care of his own responsibilities. But they're not going to do it because they're going to get that piece of that government daddy's check called child support. And that's more money into the pot. They get more money off men who not on child support for welfare versus welfare. And y'all don't believe me. I know y'all don't because y'all baby mama terror supporters. Y'all support feminism. Government daddies need sympathy for us. I understand. But you're going to learn today anyway. So let's continue.
My child, please. It's been a year.
A year? So hold on.
My daughter's
a year is 365 days. You mean to tell me, I'm not going to call her a wombat because that's your word. A woman can, fuck that, wombat. Can.
I was about to say, let's stop being nice and talking about, I ain't going to say that because, you call that she's a woman. No, she's a baby mama terrorist. I don't give a fuck who woman it is. Your own mama could be a baby mama terrorist. You a baby mama terrorist. He said he ain't seen his child in over a year. Now, let's be real, y'all. I know some of y'all laugh because a year. I ain't seen my kids in 5 years. I ain't seen my kids in 8 years. I ain't seen my kids in 10 years. I ain't seen my kids yet. See, he's just not going through the first phase. He ain't seen shit yet. So to him, a year is a long time, which it is. But a lot of y'all know y'all ain't seen y'all kids in 10 years, 30 years, 20 years, 5 years. Shit. That ain't shit. That's a cakewalk. That's how long it's been when y'all was fighting in court for a year, if not longer. Man, shit. But yeah, she's a baby mama terrorist to the T. I want to give a shout out to XL Pro for the $5 cash app. Salute you, brother. He said, have a safe weekend. Yes, and you do the same, my brother. Yes, sir. Shout out to XL Pro who always support. Yeah. See, a year. All these fathers who out here ain't seen their kids in 20 years, 18 years, and so on. And not just a black man either. Let's continue.
Can keep a man like you who've worked,
Yes.
who's been successful,
Yes.
who's saying that they want to see their kid, who could potentially teach the kid how to be successful like yourself. You have to go 1 year without seeing your child.
Now, I'm glad he said that. He said a man like you, a man of your caliber, a man who got fame, a man who got money, man who got notoriety. Yes, they don't give a fuck about him being a celebrity. They don't give a fuck about him having a name. They don't give a fuck about him having all that notoriety, but they do give a fuck about him having all that money because they like, shit, we get a piece of that shit. Yes, they don't give a fuck who you are. And I told y'all this a long time ago. You could be Louis Farrakhan and go in there for child support. You could be a Richard Spencer. You could be a Klan member, a Nazi. You could be a gang member. You could be an actual so-called quote-unquote deadbeat, even though that's not the true definition of a deadbeat. But you could be the actual deadbeat that say, fuck you and the kids. I don't want to be a father. I'm not going to be a father. And you could be a guy who got divorced who's fighting to be a father. They treat you all the same. You could be white, black, blue, or gray. They don't give a fuck about you. All they give a fuck about that $51 billion crime bill. Bill Cosby could be on child support if that's his kid. And what about the men who on child support and ain't even his kids? And they know it ain't his kid. They say, well, you've been there all day this long, or you've been on child support this long and you didn't do X, Y, Z, so why stop it now? Yeah, they don't give a fuck about him being Faizon Love. You're not exempt for being no motherfucking a victim or a man in the system. You just another man in the pot. Judges are on child support. Police officers are on child support. And they work for government daddy. They treat you all the same when you go up in that courtroom. They don't give a fuck. Let's continue.
Now, after whatever long this fight takes, how is this kid going to be able to receive you when they've been receiving their mother's negative energy?
There's a song the Rolls Royce did. We were driving from Detroit yesterday, and it just hurt me. There's a song they did called Love Don't Live Here No More. It starts off, you abandoned me.
Yes, it do.
Love don't live. And I'm thinking that's what my daughter is thinking. I abandoned her.
I'm glad he said that. Manipulation is a powerful thing, y'all. For y'all who listen to old school music, because I know a lot of y'all don't. It's by Rolls Royce. The song is You Abandoned Me, Love Don't Live Here Anymore. Matter of fact, I think Mary J. Blige remade the song later on down the line. Love don't live here anymore. You abandoned me. And if you're dealing with a baby mama terrorist, that's the first thing they do is manipulate that child that daddy did not want you. Daddy ran off from his responsibility. He never paid child support. He never did anything to come in your life. I don't know where he is. I can't find him, but he stay around the corner. You see what I'm saying? This is why I tell y'all men, keep your receipts, tell your story, call this shit out, because a lot of us would not call this shit out because I didn't want to make it worse than it had to be. Well, that's still my child's mother, and that's my daughter's mother, and all this shit. No, fuck that. She's an enemy to you. She's an opposition that you cannot get rid of. She's an op that you cannot get rid of. Because as long as you got that kid and you trying to be a father, you got to deal with this motherfucker for 18 years, 21 years. It might be even past then, depending on how manipulated the kid is. A lot of you men just now finding out that your father was not a deadbeat piece of shit. He did pay child support. He did fight to be a father because your mama was blinding you by giving you everything you want, quote unquote, be a mother that you thought she's supposed to. But then when you listen to the father, you found out that the father was around the corner and she wasn't allowing it because step-simp intervened, government daddy intervened, her punk ass family intervened, her mama intervened, and everything else. That's why y'all have the relationship with y'all mama now. Y'all don't even fuck with her. You keep her from you love her from a distance. Hell, you say fuck her. Because they did not love you. A baby mama do not love their kids. I don't care how much money you spend on them. I don't care how much they're in your house, how much you so-called quote unquote raise them, because all you're doing is setting them up for failure to hate the next man. Especially if it's a daughter. She's gonna treat the next man like shit, hate him, and put him on child support and set him up for failure. And the shit goes trickling down the line. That's why the black community is fucked up now, because it's ran by baby mama terrorists who chose single motherism. But yet you still blame black men for the community, but y'all supposed to be our pillars. And y'all been having, like I say, y'all been having custody of our boys for the last 30, 40, and 50 years. But you want to blame us on why these young men are weak, emasculated, emotional. They killing people, they raping, robbing, abusing women, disrespecting women, everything else. Because you've been having priority. You've been having that leadership. You raised them to be who they are, but you want to still blame us. No. You run this community and you've been having primary custody of our boys for the last 30 and 40, 50, possibly 60 years, but you want to blame us. No, you ran the man out the house. You know, welfare, link cards, Section 8, vouchers, and everything else. That's the truth. And now all of a sudden, you want to point the finger back at the man and lie and say he didn't want to be a father. Nah, you ran him off. You alienated him. But see, now the jig is up because 2021 and even before then, people are calling this shit out, and I'm one of them. That's why you hate me. That's why I tell y'all I'm a deadbeat, high-value deadbeat. I sleep on the couch. I'm running for child support. I'm a dumb nigga off Cottage Grove. I'm a full-fledged 100% deadbeat. But yet, one thing you cannot call me is a lie. You cannot call me a lie. Like this motherfucker right here, Marsha, she says, "Hi, LOL, this dude is bitter. It takes zero accountability for anything." And that's why I tell y'all, this nigga just first time coming on here. What I tell y'all, the first thing we have to do as men to change the laws in our mind, we have to take accountability for our action. Even if the baby mama tears or the baby mama tears, it's some signs that you probably seen that you avoided because whatever the reason is. But I bet you Marsha won't come on this timeline and come on this in dialogue with me, because I guarantee you, you don't know what the fuck you talking about. You don't even know what the fuck a definition of a deadbeat is. The definition of a deadbeat is a motherfucker who don't pay their bills. And then even Charlene, who would come on here, she says facts. Now, Charlene been come on here for quite a few times, and the first thing I tell you that men need to take accountability, but she tell facts. This is why I tell y'all men, that's why I'm wearing this hat today, you need to save yourselves, because you're going to have these flip-flopping ass, boomeranging ass, so-called black women that say we support our kings. Them the ones set you up for failure. But when you get to know them, you realize the reason why they hate you, because they hate the daddy they had a kid with. I shit you not. But that's okay, because the difference between me and others, I will allow you to come on my platform. You could dialogue and tell me why I'm so bitter and mad. And here's the thing. The definition of bitter, besides taste and smell, the definition of the word bitter is someone who was done unjustly. Bitter don't mean somebody who's calling out child support or baby mama terrorists or being alienated. Bitter is one who was done unjustly. So if you got beat by the cops unjustly because you was black, you bitter and angry, you had a right to be bitter. If you was raped because some dude set you up for failure and you bitter, you had a right to be bitter. So men, if you've been screwed by this court system or you screwed by these baby mama terrorists, you had a right to be bitter. Even in the Bible that y'all look up, that y'all support, you know, Christian, it tells you in the Bible you had a right to be bitter. But what I tell you as men and even women, that bitterness, don't let it put you in a sunken space that you can't get out of. You had a right to be bitter. Don't ever believe, see, when these bitches be talking about some, oh, he bitter, who hurt you, your mama black? These are the ones who are mad because the truth is coming out. They shame you. They call you deadbeat. Don't even know what the fuck a deadbeat is. They call you bitter. They call you angry. but you wasn't calling me angry when I had 3 and 4, 5 kids with your funky ass though. See, and you wasn't bitter when you was taking my child support, bitch. So you could move on with that bullshit ass shit called bitter. You must be new to this motherfucker, because I would let anybody come on here and have a good dialogue, and I won't disrespect you, and I guarantee you're gonna sit back and look stupid. But the truth is, anything these baby mama tears call you, that's really what they are. When they say he's a deadbeat, really it's because that's what they are. They so-called deadbeats. You can't make this shit up. She got a flashback like, oh, he sound like my baby daddy. He sound like my ex-husband. Oh shit, he bitter. He just like him, because he took me to court trying to fight for equal pay at the time when I was trying to get sole custody of this motherfucker. Like I said, say your motherfucker self. I don't entertain these hair-headed ass. I call them hair crowns. I don't take them no serious, because like I said, y'all motherfuckers got this black community so fucked up. It's your fault with your fucking degrees. You say you so fucking smart, but y'all the least to be married. But y'all brag about y'all motherfucking degrees, talking about you been to college. College don't make you successful, bitch. But yeah, check this out though. But if y'all go on somebody else's platform who got a bigger platform and they say that child support fucked up, if they was to say it, because they're not gonna say it, but if they say that shit, then y'all saying, yeah, that's right, it ain't right. Like I said, y'all the true pick-me's in this motherfucker. Y'all the pick-me's. Save yourselves, black men. And I usually don't even say that. I say yourselves, men. All men should say themselves, but say yourself, black men, because these the main motherfuckers that want to set you up for failure, that call you bitter, angry, and all that shit. That's why I tell y'all, I'm a deadbeat. I'm running for child support. I sit on the couch. I sleep on the couch. And I wear a high-value deadbeat, because y'all bitches don't even know what a deadbeat is. Don't get mad at me because your nigga don't want to be a father. That ain't my fault. And if y'all really that fucked up because he ain't paying child support, Walmart is always hiring. Get a job. Amazon hiring too. So shout out to Leroy though. He says, $5 donation. He said, I ain't seen my kids in 3 years. Yeah, he said, yeah. That's what I say. He ain't seen shit yet. He ain't seen shit yet. They don't give a fuck about you being a celebrity. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. They don't give a fuck about you, what you doing, what you do, and what you ain't. Shout out to Leroy, man. He seen his kids in 3 years, but he paid that child support in good old California. The second worst, in my opinion, the second worst system when it comes to family court and child support. New York is number 1 in my book. You can't make this shit up, though. But check this out, though. Before we continue with the video, we got 201 people on here. We got 82 likes. Let's definitely get these likes up, because I'm telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? And even the ones that y'all like to come save the day on these baby mama terrorists and come to these bitches' defense. Let me give y'all theme song.
Here I come to save the day.
Even though y'all like to come save the day, I'm not lying. They ain't shit. I understand. It's just in your nature because you was raised to be a blue pill. I understand. But I'm not lying. I'm not lying. I ain't lying at all. Y'all know what it is. I know y'all not gonna go against the code. And, just like these feminists not gonna go against the code. But that's the truth. Here's the link right here. You come on in, Yoga. Anybody else want to come in? If you disagree with what I'm talking about, if you say I'm lying, I'm bitter, please tell me why. Tell me what the real definition of bitter, because y'all don't know what y'all listen to what society tell you, what your mama said, or what your weak ass daddy said, or what some whole nigga off the block to kiss your ass said, talking about bitter. You don't know what the fuck bitter is. That's what I'm saying. But yet you say who hurt you. I ain't talking about you, Charlene. I'm talking about your girlfriend that you was patty caking for. It is what it is with you. Face, what's going on? Mr. O in the building, but Face, what you got to say, bro?
What's going on? Yeah, man. He has no idea what he's getting into. That's nothing.
Nah, he don't. He don't know what he's getting himself into.
Simple forces. You gotta love them. If we ain't have simple forces, we wouldn't be who we are to discuss and dissect them.
Yeah, and like I say, they quick to call you bitter, angry, but yet you'll still come on the platform every day with the thumbs down and still talk this bullshit. But I'm bitter.
No, there's no one more bitter than a woman that's in the Bible. Even the book of Proverbs spoke about said woman. She'd be as bitter as warm wood. She'd be like a two-edged sword. I mean, do we really want to go there, ladies? I mean, that's why y'all
don't call these baby mama tears, ladies.
You're right. My apologies.
Yeah, that's
My
not
apologies.
to, you know, a baby mama Terrace and a woman, or a baby mama Terrace and a mother, two different individuals. We can't never compare the two. That's why I support the women that support this platform, not these bitches that go along to get along train. You know what I'm saying? Yoga. What's going on, man? Yeah, that's
Yoga, what up?
mighty nice today, man. I like what you got on, bro. I
Yeah,
ain't
put
wearing
it on
my.
the big screen. Put it on the screen.
Let me see if I can put on the big screen. I don't
Put it
know.
on-
I ain't, you know, I'm a dumb nigga off cottage. I ain't too savvy yet. You know, that's why I just did that, man. You know what I mean? Fuck child support, man. You may want to put my head on, man. Fuck that.
Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all like this. I'm gonna tell the fellas like this, and hey, I'm gonna keep it what they say 100 for the young ones.
Right.
When you walk up on the block and you already feel the tension and you already feel it, it's smart to go ahead and go on and get yours off first, because you know it's going down. So it's already like going that ninth grade year in high school. If you already feel the tension, you already seen what was up, go ahead and get yours, because you in a fight. And I understand y'all feel like you're not in the fight, and you're not gonna feel it until you have your kids and you experience what they'll feel like. When they walk away with your child and tell you you can't see your own child, your own seed, that's what death feel like. And so
Hey.
y'all gonna wait till after you get that feeling? No,
Yeah.
that's the game that they playing.
Hey,
That's the
check
game
it
they
out.
playing. You see them in here in these comments and stuff.
Hey, that's
You
cool.
gotta go ahead and
territory. It's cool. But check this out. Anonymous lady, she says talking hate and the Bible at the same time. Brian was right and Cindy G. How is this talking hate when all I'm doing is posting what this man said about him not being able to be a father? Like I told y'all, they quick to deflect. They quick to talk about some other motherfucker on another platform. They was right and Brian was right. But I had Molly on my page telling her video. Molly, she's a white woman. Since y'all like Zaddy, we had Zami. We had Zami. Y'all had Zaddy. We had Zami on a platform with her dialect talking about how child support is not about the kids and it's only about making the money for the state. So that's what I'm saying. Since y'all listen to Zaddy Brian, we listen to Zami Molly, and she told her truth. And like I said, y'all motherfuckers, you come with the comment, but you won't come in. And like I said, if you come on here, you will not be disrespected. You won't have an issue. Oh, I'm triggered. No, I ain't triggered. I'm just showing how dumb you are.
On the wall.
I mean, because if I was
He
triggered,
seems like a troll.
if I was so triggered, don't you think I'd block you? I don't block people like that. I don't do that. Yeah, Zami. Zami. See, Zami. We talked to Zami. So, like I said, y'all got Brian, who really, if you want to know the truth, white man gets screwed the most when it comes to child support. White men are the reason why child support was created in the first place. Them are the original deadbeats, the deaths you want to talk about, not the black man. White men are more on child support. White men pay the most money when it comes to child support, not black men. Black men are stated as number one of being good fathers. We number one. And like I said, men, for y'all men that's on here that just not coming here, stop falling for the bullshit that men don't want to be fathers, especially black men. They've been lying to you. You've been had. You've been hoodwinked. What Malcolm said, you've been had and hoodwinked. They've been lying to you. You've been bamboozled. You can't fall for this shit. You know what I'm saying? But like
any brothers out there that grew up in a single parent home, go get your dad's side of the story ASAP.
First.
Non-judgmental. Non-judgmental, because they can say we don't want you around and call the police, and that's a wrap. It's just that easy for the man to get put out the picture, and we're not acting like that. That's not true. Go and talk to your father. Right. This is a gauntlet. This whole shit is a gauntlet.
Exactly. And then check this out. If he is a guy that ran away from his responsibility, then you know how to treat him. Then you know how to treat them. If you choose if you want to fool them or you don't, you have that right. But like I said, these baby mama tales always gonna come with some excuse. Like somebody talking about you trigger, you angry. I'm like, how am I angry? I ain't got no criminal record. I don't know what I did to do anything. I ain't never been arrested. So what are you talking about?
Don't be afraid to leave her ass. Don't be afraid to leave the woman and the child. Don't be afraid to walk away, have your sanity, your happiness, go start another life and another family. I do that shit fast and in a hurry.
Wash your hands and move on. Don't fall for this feminist ideology, because half these motherfuckers mad because the nigga ain't stay with them. That's what it's all about. Like
exactly. This is what they wanted, though. This is what they wanted. I mean,
keep your veins cold, fam. Keep your
doing the same. They practice the same agenda they did 100 years ago. See, what they want to keep on saying, and this is what they've been doing for over 70 years in movies and TV and music, is that we just walk away for no apparent reason. We just go to the store, get a pack of cigarettes and some beers, and we never come back. No, we want to go ahead and seal the truth about all the stuff that these women think they just so quote unquote dainty. Yeah, y'all dainty, all right, but y'all that's the second definition. Y'all think y'all way above us, like your mammies did all in the past. And I'm not trying to be disrespectful to the black women that's still behind us. I'm talking about you, so-called creatures that have a yoni and a chest full of breath. I'm talking about you.
Hey, check this out. Check this out. The person, Chocolate, just so you know, the person that's talking to you saying just go for family to family, he don't have no kids. He don't have no kids. That's what I'm saying.
And look, I might put myself out of existence. You see how y'all just destroyed y'all see this? Y'all destroyed the mentality, the emotional fortitude of black men for 40 years. You might say I'm angry. Might call me Malcolm X. Say why am I angry black man on this man's platform sounds so restrained. I got restrained myself because what we've been programmed to believe is that we wasn't shit. That our daddy wasn't shit. Our granddaddies wasn't shit. Do you understand how mentally destroying that does to a boy from a young age up until now? That's why these young men in your face with a gun talking about give it up, shorty. I don't care you a woman, give me your cell phone, give me your purse, all that good stuff. This is what y'all made.
Here's the thing. If he said go family to family, that's on him if he gonna do that. But my question is, since you know this, a lot of you baby mama terrorists, y'all know that this dude is a pump and dump. You know he got multiple kids. You know he going from house to house. Y'all still get knocked up. You don't do a plan B. You don't wait to get married. You don't do a morning after. You don't get an IUD. You don't take the pill. You don't take the shot. You got 9 motherfucking months to decide you want.
And they fought for that for 60 years, Mr. Palmer. Now, mind you, they got 21 different forms of contraceptives to destroy black communities. And I mean, y'all got Planned Parenthood. Y'all got safe haven laws. Y'all get voided from all responsibility altogether when y'all push that infant out y'all womb. But the black man and other men in general don't have that type of right. We can't even say like, oh, it was a one night stand. I ain't even know shorty like that. I don't even know how she followed me down and all that good stuff. Now you trying to say I'm a father? This ain't even my kid. You have about 3 other dudes in that same bathroom after I hit you, and now I'm going to court. Why? Because I'm the one that's decent, the one that make the income. Why I'm the target?
Exactly. Hey, MPI, what's going on? I see you driving on the road. How does Deadbeat drive on the road, man? What you doing?
Man, just trying to get up this money so I can go in and pay off my arrears, get my passport, and get the hell out of this USA.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, man, my thing is, how come every time the men speak their truth, we gotta be bitter and hurt?
Because they are bitter and hurt. They baby mama terrorists. They didn't have a dad in their life. They don't know this. And if they did have a dad in their life, then if they talking like this, then he was a enforcer.
Hey, Mr. Palm, I see something in the chat I got addressed by Charlene. She says it's easy for a man to get an abortion, but not women. Now, Miss Charlene, now tell me what's the statistics since Planned Parenthood been giving black women availability of abort? It's 60 million, right? Do y'all understand that y'all killed more people that was in slavery? Every person that fought in any kind of war, and that we been instilled in this continent in 250 years. Are you actually serious? Y'all do it at the #1 rate out of any other culture or race of women in this country. Like
you know what? The thing about that is, I ain't saying get an abortion. I'm telling you, prevent it. Meaning, take the pill, shot, whatever. If you dealing with it now, see, here's the thing, Chocolate. You knew on here. All women is not wombats. A baby mama tears are wombats. If I felt all women was baby mama terrorists and piece of shit and welfare recipients, then a lot of these women wouldn't support my page. That's stupid. That's like saying all men are gangbangers, all men are jailbirds, all men run with responsibility. I can't say that. I'll be a lie. That's why I tell y'all need to do y'all research when you come on here assuming because y'all coming from somebody else's platform talking that bullshit ass rather. We don't do those here. Hey, shout out to Pan-African, black man going their own way. He said Pan-African, black man going their own way. A1 black man agent of welfare entitlements, PhD in slavery. That's a question. BMT, shout out to you. Woo. But I will say, hey, Warhammer, come back in. I don't know if you got logged off or you came in and you came back out. Definitely come back in, bro. Shout out to Simply a Diva. She's a female.
So, Mr. Palmer, what's your take on this situation with Faizon and his baby mama terrorist?
Well, we're gonna get back into it. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad Chocolate did come in because that's something she could talk about and talk who all the deadbeats are, so they can come check it out. And I guarantee you,
look, they ain't got no heart, bro. They ain't got the sticker 42. They will not hop on this panel.
Right.
And look, when they do hop on this panel,
they're not gonna do it. But here's the thing: I guarantee you, the people you tell, I guarantee you by just one, will come back on and say, "Shit, that nigga ain't lying." I guarantee you, at least one will come back and say, he ain't lying. So you can tell.
Hey, Mr. Paul.
Tell it all.
Mr. Paul. And another thing, they always listening to what they want to hear. They not listening to the full message of what we're talking about.
They never will. But that's cool. But that's why I say I'm only for the minority. I'm only for the men who knows what I'm talking about. The majority of these fake ass niggas ain't gonna side with you. That's why I told y'all, keep your veins cold, change the laws of your mind, and if you have to, wash your hands and move on. You know what I'm saying? You know, I know you laughing at the whole thing. I ain't blocking you, and we don't do that here. You have the right to speak your piece, but like I say, you really don't know what you're talking about, especially if you're talking about on this platform. Now, maybe somebody else's platform, maybe you're right, but you should watch stand up because these baby mama tears are clowns. So you should learn about this because you know this shit. You know about it. I know you do, but I know you're not never gonna go against the code. That's the difference. And I would debate anybody that you worship on this social media to come on here and talk to me, dialogue 101, no disrespect, to talk about this. And black men or child support, you want to talk about that? Bring your best person that you kiss ass to come on here, and I will let them on here, and we're gonna talk with no disrespect going on. I guarantee you're gonna be disappointed. I guarantee you ain't ready for that lane. Now, if you want to talk about some nigga off the block in the hood that College Grove I used to be at, then that's another story. But if you want
or in my neighborhood, like y'all love one come mess with Inglewood dudes. I'm just saying. I mean, y'all really be in relationships. You know, I be seeing teachers, accountants, so quote unquote educated women around my hood, around my block. And no. And before you say anything, like they might have been from the area and they just come back like no, some of these kids come from High Bar.
And you know what? This lastly, what I'm gonna say to you, Chuck, because you saying hostility, mad. I ain't called you a bitch. I ain't called you a hoe. I ain't called you shit. So I don't know what you're talking about. That's what I'm saying. You deflecting. You deflecting. And that's what I say. Unless you come on here and you talk to me one-on-one, I have no problem with it. But you saying all that, that's a deflect. That's what you women do. That's what you do.
It's called gaslighting. This is what they need a daddy. We understand it, ladies. You ain't have a real daddy in y'all lives. I understand it. Daddy issues. You need somebody to get attention from, especially dudes with masculine frame, what they call it in the manosphere. Forget it, but y'all just want somebody to put you in y'all place. I can't even get that energy no more.
Chocolate say I'm joking and you calling me out, and I'm not calling you out. I'm responding to what you say in the comment section. I'm not in my feelings. I'm not emotional. I'm talking. If you believe what you believe, you have that right. But I'm saying, if you really believe in that, let's have a dialogue and let's see why. And I'm gonna show you my proof, and you show me yours, and we go from there. That's all. I ain't nothing like that. I don't be emotional. That's them sim niggas that y'all complain about. I don't do those. You know what I'm saying? We all good. Ain't no issue. If that's the case, I've been blocking you, cussing you out, bitch. This. I don't do that.
Hey, look. We love to debate because this is a serious discussion. We've seen celebrity men, not just regular Moles and Joes walking the streets going down like this. We seen celebrity men, you know what I'm saying? Dudes that we striving, not even probably celebrity or status like that, but money wise, I mean, every dude want to get money. Why do we have to go ahead and hop leaps and bounds to get success only for somebody that didn't even sometimes put in the work with us? A lot of why I need to thinking Jordans out here just think they just because they hang with the man, they entitled to all the man's things. But the man had to go up there and get the shit just to go ahead and share it with you. Look, we share our lifestyle with you. You know what I'm saying? Point blank, period.
But Queen says she want to chime in and talk about trying to help black community. I put the link in the box. Click on it, Queen. You more than welcome to come on. Anybody come on here. I don't discriminate. Shout out to Simply a Diva $5 donation. She says, you have to really choose correctly. This lady has been harassing my husband for 3 years since he has custody. She can't go back financially. Man, shout out to you. You can't make this shit. Well, it is what brother Truth Be Told $5 donation says, why is California the second worst states for child support. That's just my opinion. From me doing this research, New York is number one. New York puts you on child support and is known for one, they go all the way to 21. For two, they are known for setting men up for failure. Well, let me change that. All states they set you up for failure. But what I mean by that, they purposely, they directly do some fuck shit that they should not be doing by the law that they created, and yet they get away with it. They do it. I've seen too many stories. I talked to too many guys there. That's the only reason why California may be number one. And if that's the case, please come on the platform one day. We could talk about it because I'm in Illinois, Chicago. Chicago ain't the worst when I start looking at Michigan, Florida, California, Tennessee, and New York. So that's just my opinion. So if California number one, it could be. But from what I've been seeing, a lot of brothers I talk to, man, and the documents I've seen and the shit that these judges be doing, supporting, they pedophiles and all that shit. They work with other corporations to stay in their seat. It's really fucked about. But that's why I say California's number two. But shout out to you, fam. Appreciate the $5 donation. And I could be wrong. That's why I say this is my opinion. I could be wrong. But I'll be allowed to say Illinois is number one as the worst because Illinois is not the worst. They piece of shit. They is worse. But I can't lie and say they're the worst compared to New York. I cannot lie on that one. Warhammer, because you had came out and came back in. What's up, bro? Can you hear me? I don't think you hear me. Warhammer, you there?
Yeah. See, I'm unmute.
No, that's essential entities. You got the.
What's up, man? Hey, I just want to check in. Just say what's up.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. I can hear you. I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. What's going on with you, man?
Yeah. All right, man. Hey, man. I just want to check in, because I'm doing good. I'm doing good, man.
Hey, can you hear me though?
Yeah. Hold up.
Okay. Yeah, I know. See, this my guy Warhammer. He I think you got a wrench over there with Coach Greg Adams, and you live in the free agent lifestyle, right? Yeah. Shout out to you, my brother. Shout out to Coach Greg Adams who live in the free agent lifestyle.
Salute, CGA. Salute.
Free agent for life, yo. Hey.
Yeah, do you got kids? You got kids? Man,
Yo.
Can you hear me, bro? I don't think you hear me. He just happy to get on.
Hell no. No, bro. With those 3 or 4 spin? No. 3 or 4, bro. Hell to the no.
Okay.
I ain't risking shit. I ain't risking my money. I ain't risking shit.
I ain't mad at you. Hey, man. I ain't mad at you, fam. I appreciate you tuning in, man. You always support me, man. And he got.
You can't trust him, man. You can't trust no 3 or 4s, man.
I feel you, fam. You ain't saying nothing but a word to the fullest, bro. Hey, shit, you can't make this shit up, bro. Hey,
Mr. Palmer. Basically, I got a motto, Mr. Palmer, for all time summer. Look, you got a 404 or the 304.
Shout out to you. Hey, look, hey, Essential. I know you're supposed to go next, but I think Queen came on here.
Nah, bro, you can't make nothing up, bro. You can't make nothing up. Hey.
What up?
One thing that I want to say. You can't. Those 3 or 4 stay looking families, man. They're like playing bombs at them. They're like, how can you raise a family when those 3 or 4 stay nuking families, man? How?
You can't.
How?
You can't.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, like you said, look. I'm not happy. Bam. Your life is over. everything is over. Everything you work for is over. Yeah, man. Hey, man. I mean, I just want to show some love, man. I'm gone, bro.
Hey,
Strangers for life.
appreciate you. I ain't mad at you, man. You living a free agent lifestyle. All right, if that make you better as a man, you definitely better do it. Thank you, Warhammer. Your choice eatery. Is that you, Queen?
No, that ain't.
Oh, okay. I thought Queen was gonna come on in. What's going on, bro?
Hey, I'm chilling on it, man. I see y'all touching on a touchy subject.
I always do it every day, bro. That's what I do.
Already. Yeah, man. That ain't no good, man. We gotta say no to that. That ain't what's happening.
No, 100%, man. What's your take on this, bro?
Shit. I mean, hell, it's cheaper to keep them.
Oh, fuck that. To each his own, though. To each his own, but I tried that cheaper to keep a shit. Nah.
You tried that shit in there?
I tried it, fam. I tried it. I mean, that. If it works for you,
Hell, not
you
just
gotta be willing to walk
Sanders
away.
tried it. Dr. Dre tried it. Will Smith about to go ahead and try it. Well, let's be real. Russell Wilson is about to go ahead and try it in a minute. Steph Curry is about to go ahead and try it for real, for real. You can't make this shit up.
Right.
I mean,
no, really on the cool. I'm just happy, man. But really on the cool, you know.
I was gonna say if it works for you, then cool. It ain't work for me, and it ain't. And I'm not. I'll be damned if I do that again. Dude,
no.
I can't, bro. I'm sorry. No, you had it right. You had it right. Because look, a lot of people say I ain't never get married. I did. So you had that right. So I ain't mad at you.
Right.
I'm not doing it. All right, fuck that.
Right on.
Fuck that.
I dig it.
You say you cap it,
man,
but
you mind if I do a little promotion right quick?
Go ahead, bro. You can do it. Go ahead.
Hey, man, I'm checking in from Dallas, Texas, man. Your Choice Eatery. Hit me up on Facebook, man. We delivering king crab trays, snow crab trays, lobster trays, Dungeness crab trays. We got the works, man. Come holler at us. Your Choice Eatery. It's on Facebook.
You ain't on YouTube?
Nah, I ain't on YouTube. I'm trying to get shaking, man, because I'm gonna start I'm gonna start live streaming orders and stuff when I put the orders together and stuff like that, man. And I'm gonna try to do some little cooking classes and stuff for the kids. And I got some stuff on the way, man. I'm trying to get popping, man.
Well, do me a favor, man. Send me an email. Somebody in the chat put my email up. Email, man. We could definitely. I like to see black men that's doing their thing, definitely on the business. Independence is what it is. Do for self. So yeah, send that to me.
Yeah. Big time, I preach all the time. Any black man out there, man, hey, you know what I'm saying? You'll never know if you never try. So just try, man. Ain't nothing wrong with trying, man. Motherfucker only tell you no or let's go. And you shouldn't get your feelings hurt either way it go. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So just stay positive out here, man, and keep trying. You keep pushing, and you will persevere, man, as long as you believe that.
Exactly. I agree with that, brother. I appreciate you, fam.
No problem, man.
Yes, sir. Queen, what's going on?
Hey, how are y'all?
I'm fine. How you doing?
I'm doing fine. I just wanted to say you are absolutely right. I'm the first girl out of 6 boys. So, I seen it all, saw it all, and I can't stand some of the things they put you all through. I say they because majority of these folks, I don't even know. Something is definitely wrong with them. The way society has women with all these isms and trying to be like men and all that kind of stuff, it has them screwed up and it messes the whole dynamic of the family up. I drag race, I do all kind of stuff, but I still am like I'm still a woman. I'm not trying to be a man.
Right.
Even though I'm like I said, I'm a tomboy, whatever. I still make sure the house is clean. It's not my. I don't want to go back. I want to go back on that. I don't want people to say, oh well, we just supposed to sit in the house and just listen to a man. I'm not saying that for the women that may say that, but my point is, our job is to nurture the man, be behind him, stay with him, not beside him, like for us being a man, but we should not be chopping our men down. Like it's so much they go through, and that's the reason why I go so hard for men. Like I'm in the tech field. I give men books, help them study for any cert that they want. Damn near, I will pay for it because I hate to see men have to go through these little sitting on the streets or something because the woman want to kick them out. You know, on child support, they lose their license because the woman mad because they're not with them. Like, okay, screw all that. You want to make six figures? I'll help you get it. You just got to study and do it.
Right.
So I got on to just see what do you think. Um, I don't know what community you're in, but I'm in Georgia, and I'm
I'm in
trying to get.
Chicago. I'm in Chicago.
Okay, I'm trying to get a nonprofit organization down here specifically for men, black men. And not only do I just want to have it one way, I want to have it where I can help you. Down here, you have to be a legal father, considered a legal father to either even have 50% um, responsibility or whatever for your child, because really the mom can come and just say, we're about to move and you can't do nothing even if you're paying child support or whatever. And most people think that you have to get a lawyer, and you know it's a lot of money to go through that, and it's not true. I wanted to have all the resources that they needed so they could do it themselves, because just because the mother is, you know, I want to say hell bent on making your life horrible, it doesn't mean that every woman or whatever is like that. Like I want you to see your child. I don't give a damn who it is, you know. And I want to just have all that, you know, for them. I also want to have where they can get job assistance and also like a brotherhood, because I have so many friends, male family members, everything that really goes, they have a hard time out here, and they're so scared to like talk to other men about it because they feel like they're gonna job them and stuff. I just wanted to kind of have a brotherhood for them also, some kind of way, if I could reach out to the barbershops and stuff. But my question is, what do you think? Um, you know, that the community, what you think that, you know, you all need besides this, what we got, because y'all really don't have anything for just black men. Everything is geared for black women.
Right. Well, you know what? You saying some good stuff, and there's some people I know. Actually, Yoga is one of the people from Georgia. If you don't mind, email me, and we could definitely talk about that, because that's something we definitely have to do. Is definitely try to change the laws in our mind as men and even as women, so we can get ourselves in order. Because right, you don't have to necessarily go to a lawyer to get help. You know, we have to, like I say, build a community back, but we also got to separate ourselves from these baby mama terrorists and these sex
Correct.
forces, these feminist ideology, you know,
Oof.
just government daddy in American society as a whole. So
True.
now chocolate say, well, why we don't talk about building and growing? If you watch more of my videos in the past, that's what I talk about. It's just, I mean, I always talk about baby mama tears and child support, but I tell people we as men have to change the laws in our mind. So we don't just talk about child support, just child support, but we do talk about what's going on with child support that y'all don't know, because y'all think the child support is for a man who don't want to be a father. And then y'all go back on what happened to your situation, and then a lot of people assume that, well, it happened to me, all y'all the same, or all I've been around is niggas that want to be fathers, and that's not true. So that's why
Right.
I say we as people have to do more research before we jump the gun. That's like me saying all women are hoes because I had a hoe, and that's not
Right.
true. So that's not the case, and I'm not gender biased. I'm about equal. Right is wrong is wrong. Okay, who it come from? That's like me saying, well, what Queen talking about is bullshit because she's a woman. But if my boy Mr. O said it's hell yeah, that's the best thing to do. Nah,
Right.
that ain't how I get down. But a lot of these women with these platforms do, because they hate their own baby daddy, hate men as a whole too, especially black men. So
Right.
yeah, email me. Somebody put my email in the chat, and definitely email me. Let me know it's you. We could definitely talk about that, because I got people in Georgia and yoga from Atlanta actually also, because we're
That's
about
what's up.
growing, but we still got to call out this shit that they don't want you to know and see.
Exactly. And that's the only way we're gonna get get it together, because you all are number one, you're the bag too. And I hate that you all feel like well, not y'all, but majority of the men feel like they have to come up to whatever the woman wants. Screw that.
Facts. That we definitely got to change that mindset. We the lead, and if you got to walk alone, then walk alone. Goddamn it, shit. You
Yeah,
got.
Mr. Palmer, tag me in.
Go ahead, Face. What's going on, my bro in New York?
Listen, I, I hear the young lady, and she sounds very well intended, so I'm not gonna take that away from her. But this is the issue that constantly gets overlooked, even in these spaces. The
Yeah.
issue, the issue is not the system. Believe it or not, there are balances and checks and measures in place in the system. The
Okay.
issue, the bigger issue is judicial misconduct. It's not that they don't have rules to not alienate men from the children. The problem is that they do it for their own benefit. And the problem with family law is a lot of it is discretional. Even though they have hard, concrete things that they're supposed to follow, a lot of it is based on discretion. And
Mhm.
you can't really combat this system without a I put it this it's hard without a moral attorney, because
Right.
you can't stop judicial misconduct without the
Right.
appeal process. So that's why a lot of times they laugh when fathers go into family court unrepresented, because from that point it becomes a paperwork battle.
True.
If you don't know the back end, of how the paperwork is filed, that's where they get you a lot of times. They'll dismiss your entire case off of
That's true.
a filing, or a non-responsive filing. Because remember, when a woman goes in there, she's gonna get an attorney appointed by the state by default. So that state attorney could file something, never serve you the papers. You don't have any way of checking to make sure you even served, or what
Mhm.
the process was, and you could lose by default. A lot of men lose their cases based on default judgment. So it's extremely complicated. Like, the thing we have to remember is when you're going in the court, especially as a father, they play on the fact that you're looking at the law from a moral standpoint.
Right.
Morals have zero to do with the law in any capacity. The law just is what it is. It's just black and white. There's no morals involved.
Yeah, 100%. And that's what I say when it comes to child support. When they try to say, it's the law, that's the way it is. No, it ain't, because they ain't put no gun to your head to run the child support, to put a man on child support because y'all broke up. Or and when you go through a divorce, you have the right to say, I don't want him on child support. You had that right. You had that power. So it's a choice. I ain't talking about the ones who get welfare and they put the name down and then he automatically get it. No, I'm talking about ones that don't have to get put on child support. He take care of his kid. He probably wants shit as a man, cheating on you. That's why you get divorced. That's why y'all break up. But that don't have nothing to do with
Right.
the parenting. And
And
that
even
again,
with the welfare, they're supposed to,
even with the welfare too, but
they
they're
get
not
on
gonna
the
ever,
right
they're not gonna ever
before
do
they
no
get
interview with that. They would never
right.
do an interview on that. Never.
Right, but they're supposed to. But you can file paperwork saying that, hey, they never did this. The
True.
problem is that most of
True.
these attorneys won't tell you that, and the
True.
court is definitely not going to tell you that.
Right. We saw that with Zami. Like I say, since
Right,
they say daddy, we call him hashtag Zami, ZOMMY, or Zama.
right.
That's what we're gonna call him now.
And the Supreme Court already ruled on child support and said it was unconstitutional. But
It is
again,
unconstitutional.
how are you going to get your case all the way up there? That's part of the problem.
You got to pay a lot of bread. You got to work full time doing this. You got to have support. You got to have who you knows and everything else. You got to be able to write, and you got to have a writer that's gonna write it the right way. Because any mishap, they automatically throw it out. So that they know if you want it, you got to go all the way, and that ain't no walk in the park. But we have to do something. We have to bring awareness. If nothing at all, we got to definitely bring awareness, and we as people have to change the laws in our mind. So this system is not going to change, but we could change ourselves. But yeah, Queen, definitely
Can I?
please send me an email. Is Matter of fact, I'll type it in, then I'm gonna put it in you. Go from there.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm doing
I
it right now.
also wanted to say you're absolutely correct on that. The part that I'm more with, I volunteered a lot with the fatherhood program with we call it Georgia Department of Human Services down here. And I saw so many cases, like you're saying, the judge automatically like, oh, you don't have a lawyer. It's like, as a father, he is coming in there trying to get either his payments down or just be able to see his child, and they're automatically like, you know, the judge is like, I'm gonna just say negative about the whole case from the jump. And I wanted to have somewhere where they had the resources to do this kind of stuff. So if you don't have a lot of money for a judge, maybe I can find somebody that can work for through a nonprofit organization and help you,
It's a start.
It's a start. I mean, I'm so tired of getting these calls. Like, y'all don't understand. I get so many calls about this kind of stuff that is really sad. And a lot of people don't have the resources, or they don't know someone that knows someone, and I kind of do. So I feel like my job is to help more than I can. If anything, for these babies, it's so many babies need their fathers. And so many people are looking at money. Money don't matter, and there's so many ways around getting. Even if you need Medicaid or whatever you need, like a mother may need, they still do not have to put the father's information on there or put them on child support. But they're just being spiteful, some of them, or they don't know how to get around it. And I just want to help. That's my whole thing. But you're absolutely right about what you said.
Appreciate you. You see the email right here? That's type. Send me an email. Let me know it's you. We could definitely do it. It's all about networking and building, growing. Like I tell people, the majority is not gonna side with you. The majority is not gonna, even if you telling the truth, stats and statistics, they always gonna still side with the enemy. That's why a lot of people say, and I said too, know who your enemy are. That's why I let them talk. I let them speak their mind, so I know who I'm dealing with, and go from there. I'd rather have somebody, a Klan member with his robe on, with that white suit, Klan with the mask on, than somebody in a three-piece suit shaking my hand, because at least I know where this doofy stand. I don't know where he stand. So that's how I see it. That's just me. Let's continue with this, because the video, him talking to him, is not that long. But where we at is he ain't seen his daughter in a year, and she, the baby mama terrorist, when he said, "What do you need? What do you want? I'll give you some money." She want to see that bank statement. So let's continue.
Because she don't hear the other side of it.
They never let them see it.
The song broke me down. I had to get out the truck. I wanted to shoot
I'm asking you, what is wrong with men that, we can stop this shit if we wanted to?
We need to go and do a movement like the Asian hate crime and all that shit. We need to put together a movement for men, because you know what I'm gonna tell you, it ain't just black men. What I found out,
for real,
it's all men.
What? What? He said it's not just black men. Did y'all know that? Did y'all know that? He said,
I didn't know that. For real? You don't say.
Right. White men ought to face the child support. Forget about what the media says. Forget about the stigma that you hear from other fake queens and fake feminists and everything.
Wait. Mr. Palmer, did you just say that white men are the face of child support and deadbeat daddyism?
Yes. Child support, I'm going to let people know that's the first time coming here. Child support was created back in 1935. The reason for that was women back then, they weren't allowed to work, weren't allowed to vote. They didn't have that power. They was to be at home, take care of their kid. Child support came because a lot of married white dudes went overseas going to war, and they did not come back. They abandoned their family, abandoned the household. So when y'all use that term deadbeat, saying that man don't want to be a father, he don't want to take responsibility. If you want to go by that logic, then your deadbeat was the white man that was going overseas and not coming back. So the woman's left there with all the bills and can't do nothing because she's not allowed to work, and now she's getting set up for failure. That's why child support was created. And to be honest with you, back then child support was understandable. It was legit.
Yeah,
them
dudes that went to the store, get them cigarettes, night train.
Right. So, and here's the thing, y'all. Child support was for the married white woman.
Wait. So you trying to tell me, Mr. Palmer, in the middle of the Great Depression, they actually came out with this fucking law?
Yes.
So not only dudes was actually broke and they couldn't find a job, but they also was alienated from their kids because they had to pay child support.
Yes.
You can't make this shit up. 80,
But
80
Well,
some
well,
years.
that's
but right.
originally you could still get it. You could still get welfare even if the man stayed in the house.
Right.
They
And that's
only
what
they
I'm
only
saying.
required
Uh,
the man to be out when it came to us.
right. Now the thing about it, right. And the thing about it is, yeah, white people get more welfare than anybody. See, we know this, but in the media, they talk about black people are the face. But here's the problem with our black people. At a higher rate, we are on not child, but we at a higher rate, we on welfare. And who majority gets the welfare? Men or women?
Women.
Case closed. So, like I said, and a lot of them don't need it. A lot of them live off of it. A lot of them got jobs. A lot of them reap the benefit off government daddy. But we're gonna go back to 1935 and the 40s and 50s. Back then, the black family structure was 85, 90%. They didn't have them problems. A few did end up on child support back in the day, a few, but it wasn't nowhere near how it is now. So, like I said, when it comes to child support, white men were the face of child support. These was your so-called deadbeat, which they didn't call that deadbeat shit back in the day, but they abandoned their families, and he was on child support. That's where alimony shit came on. Not only that, it was only for the married white woman. It wasn't for anybody that had kids out of wedlock. You had a kid out of wedlock, you won't get no child support. See, now if they ever go back to that law, then yes, I will be down with child support. So let's go on down to the 70s. It started in the 70s, 1974, when the welfare really, thanks to what's his name? Lyndon B. Johnson with the Welfare Act and all that stuff. And it got popular where the man actually stayed in the house. He go sleep in the attic when the man come over there to make sure that the man wasn't in the house. And then a lot of times the father told him, get the welfare so we get off government daddy. So I'll leave out the house. Yeah, Lyndon B. Johnson. So let me leave out the house when he come. And then some actually stayed gone. Some was taken out the house by the baby mama terrorists who rather have that check than a father at home. You don't believe me? Watch the movie Claudine or Claire whatever her name is. But
It was Claudine. It was Claudine with Diana Carroll and James Earl Jones.
So as time went on, and as time went on, government daddy saw child support to be a lucrative business. So now anybody could get on child support, whether you have a kid out of wedlock, whether you live in the same house with the guy, it doesn't matter. And I ain't talking about welfare. See, child support is a lucrative business to the point where they probably making more now, but I say $51 billion a year nationwide. But I think they making more now. But we just went off that statistic. And I'm telling you, it's never about the kid. It's never about the best interest of the child. And these baby mama terrorists know this. And you could be on child support, fellas, that live in the same household. I know men who get on child support and they live in the same household. And I'm not talking about.
I actually worked with a dude in a call center many moons ago. He was actually with his common law wife, but since they never really on marriage certificate married, she was trying to get some food stamps. They put him on child support. He's like, wait a minute, we stay in the same place. Why y'all putting me on child support?
It don't matter because they're gonna get that money, reap the benefits. And that's what I'm saying. So when y'all sit back and say, well, child support for black men and black men don't want to be fathered, that's the biggest lie they've been telling you all these motherfucking years, and y'all fell for it. Not that y'all fell for it, but it looked good for y'all when you call them deadbeats.
And by the 1980s, let's not forget, Mr. Palmer, by the 1980s, it was no longer only just for married or widow women that had children. Any woman that just had become a single mom out of circumstances, started getting welfare and all that good stuff, was able to get the said benefit of child support. And there was a documentary or a news segment of the 1980s that's popular.
Yes.
And as that was talk about the boy Timothy, how you say, man, the girls don't want you wearing no condoms. They would think that you think they nasty, and the girls, that's a news clip. I want to know if you could find it. Probably do a show on that, how that actually transpired.
I remember that. I think it's on my Instagram. I'll go back to it. And here's the thing: this Deadbeat Act didn't kick off until Bill Clinton, the ones y'all say was the first black president, because he smoked the joint and played jazz.
Yeah, Arsenio Hall. What was it, Arsenio?
Arsenio Hall, right. This was y'all first black president. And the thing is, and even though that's really the truth in the history when it comes to child support, people will still say somebody mad, bitter, who hurt you, your mama black and everything else. And all I'm doing is telling the truth. You can just look it up yourself. And that's why I say the majority purposely would not side with you, because why would I go against that when I might need to use it when I go through some shit with a nigga I don't want to be with no more? Matter of fact, to let y'all know, for y'all to sit back and say, well, you should have did the right way. Have a kid, get married, be a lead and all that shit. Here's the thing. Divorced men get screwed the most than a father who's unwed, just to let you know. So if you do it the right way and get divorced, they get screwed the most. Alimony, child support, no visitation or every other weekend, and they paying an arm and a leg. So even if you say do it the right way, it does not matter. Not in this day and age. It used to be, like I say, back in the day, that was right. I'm for that. I'm for
And
that.
on top of that, Mr. Palmer, them same men in themselves deleting themselves at a higher rate based on statistical numbers. That's about equivalent 100 men commit self-deletion every week because they going through the child support family court system. That's Dr. BOA came up with the numbers. I just can't get them off the top of my head, but that's basically 100,000 dudes a year self-deleting themselves because they can't keep up with alimony or child support payments. Case in point, Robin Williams.
And funny that you say that. And since we talking about Brian, that y'all say was right and Zaddy was right when he said black men and child support and welfare and all this shit. I hope you know when it comes to suicide rates, white men commit the most suicide when it comes to child support, alienation, and the court system. Not black men. We're not even in the top 5. So for you to sit back and say white men are the alphas, white men take care of their kids and all that shit, why you think fathers' rights movement was created? It wasn't created from black men. It was created from whites. They go through it way more than we do. They pay way more money than we do. They get hooked because they the majority. They make the most money and all that. But yet, y'all sit back and still point at the black man. Like I said.
Don't forget about the third type.
Oh, this stereotype and all that shit. That's what I say. Y'all
No,
been
not even that. The third type of man. The third type of man that ends up on. Yeah. The one is put on the system for kids that's not even his.
Oh well.
How was he a deadbeat?
Michigan is they do it in all states, but Michigan is number one. They got a law, and I've seen it where even if you're not the father, you could be on child support, and it's gonna take your arm and a leg just to get off. And if you get off, and we're gonna talk about that next week. I got a video of this dude who's still fighting for almost 10 years, 15 years. He's not the father. She admitted that she put him on welfare, put his name on there, even though they never had sex, because she wouldn't get no food stamps. And it's always happened. And it's in the court system in Michigan where if he's not the father, but he signed on there, hey, it is what it is. I shit y'all not, but y'all want to sit back and say who hurt you, bitter, mad, and you don't know what you're talking about. But yet, when I come with this statistics, now it's just I'm mad. That's why I laugh, because I'm like, I'm just telling the truth. That's all. And again, like Malcolm X said, you've been bamboozled, you've been had, you've been hoodwinked. And for them to say that black men having kids all over the place, I'm telling y'all again, black men, 51% do not have kids and not married. And it might be more than that. Don't believe that men are having kids all over the place and all that shit. 51% have kids, are not having kids and not married. Stop believing the lies that you hear from your mother. Stop hearing the lies you hear from these baby mama terrorists, the media. Obama punk ass lied to you. Bill Clinton lied to you. These Democratic ass niggas lied to you. You're just as important as these mothers. Actually, you're a better parent. Even statistics says that a black father is better than a black mother when it comes to parenting.
Hell, Mel Dadley lied to him here in Chicago.
Just to let you know, right? Just to let you know, men father better than mothers. Because if that wasn't the case, then why are there more abuses and more deaths on kids amongst the mother versus the man? And if you try to use that, well, they got more parenting time and shit with the kids. Well, you telling me that because they have more parenting time, that means they had the right to abuse and kill a kid? See the mindset that they've been telling you, all these lies? You can't make this shit up, though. But let me give a shout out to Perfect Blanks for the $5 donation. He said, and get it without a pre-qualification process or an approval process as mandated by federal law. What he's saying is, when y'all fellas get put on child support, they are supposed to do a pre-qualification process, and they are supposed to approve or not approve of you paying child support. If they see you got the money and you fit to pay your child support out of your own, you don't need them. But because child support is a benefit to them to make the $51 billion, they don't do that. They just put you in the courtroom. They get your bank statements. They get your where you work at, your check stub, and your last two of your taxes. And then they say, oh, okay, even if they go by both incomes, oh, okay, well, he good for 15%. So we're going to make him, he's a doctor. Oh, that's $5 a month.
Yeah, they get around that by putting on consent on your order, even if it's not on consent.
Right. And by signing papers, not knowing what the fuck it is, we sign our life away because we agreed to something that we didn't really realize, because all we doing is trying to be a father. We just trying to get equal parenting. We just trying to hope for the best. We figuring that the law's on our side because we for what's right. We've been had. We've been bamboozled. We've been hoodwinked. So stop listening to this bullshit called society, because society is not for you. Black men, white men, Hispanic men, doesn't make a difference. Oh, another thing, number 2 person to commit suicide are Indians. White man is number 1. Indians are number 2. Black man ain't nowhere near, but yet y'all sit back talking about we going through it. And y'all listen to what Brian said. Brian don't know what the fuck he talking about.
Who is this Brian character you keep
That's
on?
That's the dude that was on Cynthia G with the talking about how black men and all that shit. Like I said, we talked to Molly and Zami, and she told us just what we just got to telling y'all when it comes to this court system and why it's really designed to look out for the baby mama terrorists and whoever else. It's for them. So let's continue this. And like he said, he thought it was just black men. No, it's not just black men. White men go through way more than black men. We go through it worse because we already in a fucked up situation. We already lowered a total pole, so it makes it worse on us. That's what the difference is. But yes, and even each senior said, "Wow, I learned something new." Yeah, man, stop listening to the stigma about what these baby mama terrorists and these, because they, like I said, they don't want to come in and talk to me about it because I'm gonna show you stats, legit proof. And another thing y'all need to know. 1 out of 6 men get custody of their kids. 17.5% men in the nation gets custody of their child. So don't believe that the reason why men don't get custody is because, they ain't fighting. 17.5% in the nation, in the United States of America, all men of all race, I ain't talking about just black men, 17.5% of men in this nation gets custody. Don't fall for the bullshit, fam. Stop falling for the shit you've been hearing for all these years, trying to make black men look like failures, deadbeats, and lowlives. The ones that they speak on is them Pookies and Ray Rays that they choose to have kids with, who they already got kids, 60, 70 kids and 50 baby mamas. That's them. That's not us. I don't do those. And I'm from the hood. I'm Main Ivy Cottage Grove. I ain't got a bunch of kids. Fuck you talking about? Yeah, United States of America. But let's continue, because we learned from him also.
They're not fucking with you in them family court for no reason.
Well, look at the way they talk about us on TV, especially the black men. I found out that black men pay the most child support. We're the most guys who trying to be active.
See, that's what Kwame is wrong. He said that black men pay the most in child support. We don't pay the most in child support. White man pays the most in child support. And
I think he means percentage-wise.
Oh, well, if you're talking about percentage-wise, okay, if you're saying on that standpoint,
yeah,
percentage-wise,
that's saying percentage-wise based on how much, on the amount that we make.
If he talking percentage, then he's absolutely correct. And he said that black men are doing the most in trying. Well, black men are. It ain't trying. Black men are. You know what I'm saying? We are. Ain't trying. But if you talking about the percentage, yeah, he's 100% right. But we're doing more than trying. The problem is we fighting. And the problem is the government daddy is not allowing us to be in our kids' lives. That's why. You know why? The reason why, because if you got more emotional blue pill simp enforcements, that's the more they're going to do, jail time, because they're going to come to these bitches' defense that don't deserve it. That's slavery right there. Then he'll be another sucker looking out for one of these no good whores, the 304s, and then he'll be on child support, and he'll have a good job, and he'll be successful, but he'll be a high-value simp. And a high-value simp will also pay the most money. So why not? Let them do what they do. Let them be emotional weak and be on welfare and go back in the system, whether it's child support or the court system. When it comes,
and don't forget about the pharmaceuticals. That's part of it too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the ADHD shit medicine that they call about, talking about he crazy because he doing bad in school. that bullshit they come with that stigma, and these 304s turn around and get it so they can't get a 304 check. Oh yeah, 100% fam.
And they get extra money for putting the kids on unnecessary medication.
Exactly. They've been doing this for many years, but these baby mama tests allow it because they look at it as an extra income. That's less. That means I ain't got to go work at Walmart. I can just stay in the house under my Section 8 blanket. You can't make this shit up. But let's continue.
There's a lot of white friends I know would be like, fuck her. I don't want to deal with that bitch. She don't want to let me see the kid. Fuck her. And that's how they act. And I honestly, I hate to say this, I believe sometimes you get a better response from the baby mama when you say that.
He's actually telling the truth, because the more you show you love your kid, the more that she will set you up for failure. That's true. The more you love your kid, the more you fight your kid, the more suffering your kid will suffer through, because she's going to take it out on him or her. She's going to abuse him mentally. If not physically, she definitely going to do it mentally. And mentally, to me, is just as much worse. Matter of fact, it's worse to me, because that's something you never get rid of. It's in your head. You wake up, you sleep, you dread through this baby mama terrorism. And so he's telling the truth when it comes to that. Now, it's a lot of white men saying, fuck them kids. I don't know, but I tell y'all to wash your hands and move on. Keep your veins cold, because the more you fight, I tried it. The more you fight, the more you putting yourself in a hole, in a sucker space of money. You're losing your livelihood, your foundation, everything else. Just keep the receipts and tell your story. The problem is, as men, we do not tell our story. We sit back and say, well, I don't want to make it worse than it have to be. And that's still my baby mama. That's still my ex-wife. Man, fuck that bitch. She's an op. She's a motherfucking op. She ain't no goddamn baby mama. She ain't no ex, no child's mother. She's an op. Because if she wasn't an op, why is she trying to set you up for failure, lying about your income, alienating you out the picture, telling your son or your daughter that he don't want you? He ran away from us. You know, they quick to say us, because if y'all break up, you break up with us. She don't come with no receipt. She just come with her pity ass, fake victimhood ass mentality, and he fall for it or she fall for it. And then it end up being just like her, if not worse. So yeah, that's why I tell y'all the best. Yeah, she's a fucking op. You know how many videos I got with women killing their kids because the father won custody, or kidnap them and then let some simping force to become a step simp, and then he kills the kid or rape the kid or beat the kid, and he so-called be the daddy though, and she just met him off Twitter just a day ago. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That ain't no damn mother. A mother is a nurturing mother. A mother is not going to allow a father to not be in the picture. A mother's not going to badmouth the father around the kid. And same to go for a father. So that's not no mother. If you're gonna compare that to a mother, then something wrong with you. You can't call nobody a mother that take your parent away because y'all broke up, because y'all got divorced, because he don't want to be with you no more, because you cheated, because he cheated. That ain't got nothing to do with the kid. You taking his whole innocent, you taking a child's innocent because of an issue you have with the parent. And like I said, these motherfuckers do not love their kids. They hate that man more than they love their kids. That's why they use their kid as a shield, a pawn, a money grab, a weapon. If you don't believe me, ask what's old boy name? What's that ball player name who was with that Kardashian chick and they got divorced? Lamar Odom.
Yeah, Lamar Odom or Tristan Thompson.
Ask him, right? But ask him though. Lamar Odom's. His own baby mama Terry is 42 years old. All his kids grown, 23 years old, and she still want child support. Talking about she gonna lose her home. And you think and that's a mother? Look
at Becky. Look at Michael Strahan. Look what he going through.
Right. Oh yeah, and even him. She want more money. She moved to New York so she can get more money. Talking about she got tired of him paying for the horse ranch. She just want the money. She came out and said that shit. Yeah. And y'all like him. He's in the media. He's a celebrity. Play football and all this shit. Take care of his daughters. But yet, he's a deadbeat because she said so.
And they grown. That's the crazy thing about it. They grown almost.
And yeah, but if you don't believe that, just look it up. That's all I got to do. Look it up. I know y'all got to look it up. I want to give a shout out to E Senior. Shout out to you, man, for the $5 cash app, man. I appreciate you, brother, to the fullest. You know, but let's continue, though.
I've been saying that.
When you say fuck them kids, they bring the kids.
Listen.
But when you beg and grovel, they say fuck you.
Listen. Christmas, her birthday, her second birthday, I hear what you're saying. I done did that. And now it's at the point where you can't even be around them because the mama, because it's like, yo, I put it like this. I have friends, Yaya, and this other sucker ass. I mean, this sucker ass nigga from Dayton that did this movie, who told me I did a voiceover for the movie, and then he told me the name after the word, and because I didn't say his funky ass name, he mad, and he thinks he came up with the name "Fuck Child Support." That's the name of his movie. I'm like, motherfucker, I've been saying that for a year and a half, bitch, before I met you.
And see, that's the thing. You remember I told y'all a while back, a motherfucker coming to me talking about you took fuck child support. You took fuck child support. Child support, fuck child support has been a common word ever since child support been in his existence. So he's talking about the cartoon. I thought it was his, but it looked like he was doing a voiceover. Some dude, fuck child support. It's a show, a movie or something coming out. Google it. Nah, go on YouTube. You'll see some previews of it. Faizon Love is doing the voiceover, and it's coming out soon. And I guess the man is talking about he didn't say his name and give him a shout out, whatever. I don't know. And he, like he said, I've been saying fuck child support for a year. I've been saying fuck child support for over almost 10 years. I've been saying it, but I'm sure there's a lot of men who've been saying fuck child support for 50, 60, 70, 80 years, ever since this shit been created. So that's just a common word. But a motherfucker came to me talking that shit about, oh, you took my fuck child support. Is you doing fuck child support? No. So what's your problem? I don't know you. I wasn't even doing a fuck child support back then. But these whores would sit back and holler, I started this, I started that, but you are not about the main agenda, the biggest goal. That's what I say. You can't trust these sideline baby mama tears that say we support men and child and we're against child support, because a lot of them are infiltrators. Now, if you hear baby mama terrorists, I started that shit. Change the laws of your mind, I started that shit. Keep them veins cold, I started that shit. And other things. But like I said, they had an issue, or a dude had an issue because about this fuck child support. Like he said, he been saying it over a year. And a lot of us been saying it for many, many years. It's a common word. Ain't no sense getting your feelings about fuck child support. Let's continue.
I got a partner named Yaya who showed me the system before I had a kid. And I was like, oh, that's fucked up. But I didn't realize what the fuck it was until I got into it. Like, this is some ransom shit.
Now take heed of what he just said. A lot of you was not aware about how the system was until you actually got involved in it. Even when your daddy told you that your mom ran me away and I couldn't deal with it no more. And y'all like, man, whatever, nigga. My mom was there from day one. It's your fault. You should have been there. Fuck all that. Like he said, he was not aware how this system really was because he's not involved in it. He never had a reason to. I understand. But a lot of time we don't learn until we learn the hard way. And that's one of the reasons why I got this platform, because a lot of y'all don't have kids. A lot of y'all are married and doing good, don't have them problems. But this is what you need to know so you don't have these problems, or you know what's going to happen, or you know how to move, learn your laws in your state so you don't be like him. I didn't know all this. I mean, I heard about it, but basically I ain't had nothing to do. I don't give a fuck. I ain't me. I ain't got no kids, or I ain't got nothing to do with it. No man is exempt from this shit. So take heed of what he just said. I didn't know how serious this was till I got into it. And I don't want to hear y'all, our future, to go through the same shit that we had went through or currently going through. You know what I'm saying? Because this would be you. I didn't know. So a lot of y'all gonna be talking that I didn't know shit, but yes, you do, because this platform and other platforms, and it's out here now. Yeah, it ain't hitting no more. People talking, people coming with receipts. Now you know, so it's no excuse. Yeah, it won't happen to me. Yeah, okay. Shit, you got politicians.
I ain't going.
Support. Donald Trump paying child support. You can't make this shit up. Shit. Let's continue.
You're using my child for ransom?
Yeah. You didn't know?
So all the men that are going through that and they want to be a part of their child's life, they do give up. Because I was like, fuck this. I ain't let no motherfucker tell me when I can see my only child. When? How?
Yep.
And you better not have no woman with you.
Oh shit. How dare you move on to get you a better woman look better than me? You don't do no shit like that. See, you notice you get a baby mama tears, y'all break up. It's all good. You can fuck around, have all these bitches, but let them find out you getting married. Let them find out you got another baby on the way. Let them find out you in a serious relationship. Then all of a sudden, I'm running to the courtroom. And she could be with all these different niggas, these civic forces, have a married nigga that she paying for, and all these things. But you better not do it. Now, y'all tell me I'm lying or not, because I know a lot of y'all fathers or boyfriends, even you went through this shit. Even y'all women, y'all father probably went through it. That's why I say, you can't make this shit up.
The world we living in.
She said, what, bro?
I just said the world we living in.
The world we living in. That's what I say. Any country that's got this feminist ideology, that's what child support is. Not just America. All the European countries, Mexico, Japan, Brazil, certain parts of I don't know about China. Because China like the Middle East, they don't play that shit. Africa. You know what I'm saying? Certain parts of Africa. You know, some countries got child support, but it's different. They don't do all that what America do. They all follow America, man. Shout out to Kareem for the $5 donation. Appreciate you, my brother. Shout out to the Baby Mama Terrorist Bounty Hunter. $4.99 donation. Great show. I just want to show my support. I am working on my LLCs. Thank you for that talk we had. Say no more, my brother. You ain't heard none yet. Once we do the Patreon, you're gonna learn a lot more. There's ways around child support. You can't get rid of it, but there's ways around it. So don't think that it's just lost hope because you're on child support. Believe that. Yeah, UK is different, but UK it got a lot of alienated fathers as well. Australia, Canada, they do, because I talk to a lot of them. You know, zaddies. Let's continue.
You better not move on and look like you happy.
You damn right.
Listen to me. This wombat was married when she had the baby.
Oh. So he had a kid with a woman who is married. Ooh. Let's definitely listen to his story. I want to give a shout out to Dallas D also for the $4.99 donation. Women hate the baby daddy unconditionally. Need to stop loving those kids more than they hate him. 100% facts. 100% facts. But let's hear a story. Mind you, he just said she was married. I mean, she is married. Let's finish the story, because these baby mama terrorists mastermind this baby mama terrorism. Believe that.
Oh, you dropping. Hold on now. I know we don't know each other, but you're dropping a lot on me now. Whoa. How they say what?
I didn't know she was married and had 3 other kids.
Now, he did not know she was married. He did not know that she had 3 other kids. Remember what I told y'all, fellas? If you dealing with a woman or you want to get to know the woman, when I say get to know her, you get to know her. Find out her background.
Man, get you a forensic accountant. Fuck this shit. We in a new age.
Yeah, exactly. Now, evidently, she was around him enough time without her kids for him not to even believe she got kids. Because these bitches, I told you, they use their kids as ransom and everything else. He was a come up. He's a celebrity. Shit, why not? Do your homework. Make sure you know their background. Make sure you know who their father is. Make sure you know who their mom is. Do you believe in child support? What do you think about being submissive? And all that. Ask the questions that most people don't ask on a regular. ask that. And if she say, hell no, I'm being submissive, that's your reason to get the fuck on. Don't even have sex.
Man, look, we are bosses, right? We should go ahead and start giving these chicks interviews. I don't care if you broke or not, my dude. Look, start giving these chicks interviews and look, ask them for their rundown. And don't be hesitant when they start talking about you judging them or you know what I'm saying? Like, who is you? Like look, shorty.
Bro,
we ain't playing.
You're right. And when they get in their feelings, it feels some type of way, that's the reason for you to walk away. You don't have to deal with that. But let's continue. Now, mind you, he just said she got 3 fucking kids. She's married. He didn't know none of this shit. Now, did this sound like a mother who gonna lie about not being married and having kids and act like she's living a frigid lifestyle? No, it's a baby mama terrorist. Let's continue though.
Shit.
Yes, she
came up to Atlanta to put that thing on me one day.
Or she got your ass. She put that thing on you then.
So she flew state to state to come see him and throw that thing on him.
Probably put it down better than old girl did on 3 Strikes.
Right. So her husband that she's married to is watching the kids and she go over state to state to state to go see him to put that thing on him. All this was planned. Let's continue.
But she left, and a week and a half later, she says, I'm pregnant. I'm like, I don't have no kids. I'm like, come on, knock it off. 8 months later, she had a baby. I'm like, come on, knock it off. Good plan.
No plan, not knowing you, none of that. Just had a baby.
I said, you had a baby? He says, yeah. And my husband's mad. Bitch, I know.
See, here's the thing. When these baby mama tests get pregnant, I told you, all of a sudden they turn to the credible halt. All of a sudden they tell you everything you need to know because it's too late. It's too late. A PI is a private investigator. That's Jaylon. That's what a PI is. She just said it for short. That's what she's telling him now. My husband is mad. My husband is mad. Well, you can't make this shit up, but let's continue.
Wait, you got a husband? And 3 other kids? Knock it off. I blame myself. I told you earlier. I like cooking, for real.
He's automatically taking accountability that they say black men or men don't take accountability. He said he had to admit he loved pussy. So most likely it was a groupie booty call he met on stage somewhere and just kept the number, say, let me call to come out here. And it wasn't no relationship, none of that. And, yes, that is his fault. It falls on him, and he definitely has accountability.
It's your fault for being a baby daddy ass nigga Faizon love. It's your fault for making her to a single ass motherfucking chick.
Oh, no, she married. She married.
Anyway, I was quoting Jap's intro though, but that's why I was saying that.
I know what you're saying, but yeah, she's married. So yeah, that's on him. That's on him. So that Slim say he don't believe. He thinks she knew she was married. Either way, he fucked up. So let's continue though. But he said, I fucked up. He said, man, I love pussy. And that's the problem. Like I told y'all, we have to change the laws of the mind. You can love pussy, but don't let pussy get over you and control you to the point where you fuck without a rubber, or the point where you knocking this bitch up, caught up because you run off your emotions. But let's continue.
Yeah, I mean, I respect it, but at the end of the day, she still made a decision to disrespect her husband and have a kid with a man that kid is not going to care about the bad choices of you or her.
Right.
That kid is going to care that she understands you and know you and understands her mother. That's the important thing.
And most likely this married simp that married her is not going to leave her. He going to sit back and say, I'll take care of that youngin'. He going to be a sucker. He probably signed his name on the birth certificate. But then
he did. You know he did.
But then again, he probably didn't, because that's going to mess up her child support. So, they could pick and choose if who be the father, because in Michigan, it was a story that she was messing around with a dude. He didn't know she was married. And when she got pregnant, had the baby, she had the right to choose who the father be, either the husband or the boyfriend. She chose the husband, and Sucker Simp said, yeah, I'll take care of that young, even though she cheated. And that man is fighting to be a father. And then by law, The mother has the right to choose between the husband or the actual father. I shit you not. I got the video. We're gonna talk. I can say I got other shit to put out here, man. Y'all need to take heed. Michigan is known for men having kids with women, and they're not even a father. And then the ones who do have kids, they're not allowed to be a father because she married and she chose the husband instead of him, and him being a simp sucker. Say, okay, I agree. Ain't that a bitch? You can't make this shit up. But let's continue.
The mama's cooking shit that I've been talking about is better served when you have a mother and a father.
Yes. And it's easy. It's easy. It's easy. I ain't supposed to be talking about this, but I got so mad at the judge. I was like, fuck you, bitch.
Shout out to Faizon for that one. Yeah, fuck you, bitch. I want to give a shout out to Hero for the $5 cash app, $5 donation. What's up, Pride? He said, bro, we need this every day. And here's the tripped out part about Hero. He not going through no child support. He ain't got them problems.
I ain't got no worries.
But yeah, he don't have them worries. He's married, but he don't have them problems. And yet, again, he said we need to hear this. Because we as men, ain't no man exempt. His son might be going through. His son might have a girlfriend. He need to let him know what's going on. I just put the link in, Yoga. So that's what I'm saying. We as men definitely need to hear this. And women too. The ones who open-minded, know what I'm talking about, need to hear this too, because you're going to have sons. You ain't trying to raise a son husband. You ain't trying to raise a sucker simp. You don't want him to be a statistic. You need to hear this just as much as we do. You know what I'm saying? Your brother, your nephew, whoever you love. You know, our youth. But let's continue. You can't make this shit up.
Yeah, fuck that motherfucker. How the fuck this motherfucker is going?
Man, listen here. I've been there. Trust me. I've been there. But I thank God I got my daughter now. And I got my son. My son live with me. And, you know, for the baby mama that won't let my son come, I tell him all the time, if you want to say that I'm a bad father, send him to me.
And see, and that's the thing. Now, he got his, I guess 2 of his kids, or he around 2 of his kids, but the one, you got that one baby mama Terrence that won't let him send. Like you said, if he a bad daddy, if I'm a bad daddy, send him to me. They're not gonna do that. Why would they do that? Then you never try to take them back. You never try to send them back. Shit, they gonna and the son don't want to come back. Shit, that's gonna be a bad look for me. That means I've been lying all this time, so they will never do no shit like that. So shout out to Kwame for fighting and doing what he had to do. You heard what he said, 2 out of 3. 2 of them, he able to see his kid. 1 he got, but then that other one, he can't see his kids. I mean, his son or daughter. Kwame, you need it. I'm like, no lie. You need to come on this platform, or I'll come on yours. We could definitely talk about this, because you say you want to change the community and everything. I'm about to change the laws in our mind, because that's what we have to do. We have to call this shit out. This shit is real. This part of the shit the Black community go through, and other communities as well, just men as a whole. So I have no problem with that. But yeah, shout out to Kwame for having 2 out of 3. Because I know a lot of men who got 2 of their kids or 1 of their kids, but the other one they ain't got. The other one manipulated. Ask Mr. McClinton. Raised all his kids, but the other one, that one, unfortunately, don't want to be bothered with him. Manipulated. He's living a good life, but he's very lost. You can't make this shit up. So yeah, 2 out of 3, but it should have been 3 out of 3. But I told you, these baby mama tell don't give a fuck about him having money. They just get the child support, and they don't give a fuck about him being a father. They don't care about him being Kwame Brown. They don't give a fuck about him being Faizon Love. They don't give a fuck. And of course, this is going to allow it. Shout out to RD. This is my financial advisor as well. Ron Dixon, $20 donation. He says, fellas, take your dick and go home. Hashtag stay strapped. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. One more again. Well, let's continue.
Because I have never seen one Black father say, my kid can't come to this address.
That's right.
Seems like they only want to fight over money.
Basically.
It's only about the money.
Yeah. And message, guys, I told you, everything that happened to you is about money.
It's all
racism shit. It's about money.
It's about money.
Yeah.
And you know what? let me school y'all on that. It ain't just about money. It's about money, but it's also about power. It's about control. It's about making you suffer. It's about fucking up your livelihood, fuck up your man space here. That's why I say keep your veins cold. If you have to, wash your hands and move on. Get yourself in order. Change your mindset. Take accountability, and then come back and fight again. Or keep the fuck going. Yoga, what's going on, bro? You got something to say? Unmute, bro.
Yes, sir.
Hey, what's good, Brad? What's good? You know, I got to show that hat. What's going on, fam?
Yeah, can you hear me now, bro?
Oh, yeah, loud and clear, brother.
I want to say something about this, to look at this from another standpoint. This is the main reason why Sinful P and brothers in that space in real life will always make money. We got to look at what Faizon Love said. He said, when he said, man, I love pussy, right? We got to really translate that and look at what he's saying, fellas. He really saying, I pedalize, I put pussy over me. And that's a sin in the scriptures. And see, we got to look at it in the Sinful P type way. When he says, man, I love pussy. That's really saying, and we hear a lot of guys saying that, that's a sin in the scriptures. It says you don't put a woman over you. And see, that's low key saying, I put a woman over me. I'm weak for a woman. So that's taking the place of, that's not taking a manly place when you walking around talking about, I love pussy. That's not masculine. That's saying out to the public, I value women. I pedalize women over me. That's the hood way of saying the sister goddess, mother goddess. That's the hood way of saying it. I love pussy. I love pussy. That's the equivalent of the hotel crew saying that that's the mother goddess. That's the hood equivalent. So I'm putting y'all on the game. You say what?
You got to worship the divine feminine. Hotep.
Exactly. And so because it's always going to be a facet of the population of males that go around talking about I love pussy and woman goddesses, and that it's in the scriptures, they're going to get punished. And so we see the immediate punishment of it, because the woman looked at him the same way. You weak for pussy, you not a man, Faizon. That's how she looked at it. Got to think about how the woman gonna look at it. He didn't know nothing about her. He just grabbed the groupie off a stage. So don't be a high value target either. Words from Yoga, I'm out.
100%. Don't be a high value target.
Man, I was just on Bernard Riley channel earlier. I had to tell you, dude, that is a such thing as a high value target, and they talking about it wasn't, man. Gone.
See, and that's what, you know what? That will separate me from others. And for that, like I say, you could be a high value simp, you could be a high value blue pill, you could be a high value deadbeat, you could be a high value man. People need to understand high value is not just money. High value is being a high value man is a mindset. You could be a high value sucker. What you think government daddy is? They high value. They high value simping forces. Come on now. That's why I don't get on a lot of panels like I used to, because a lot of these motherfuckers don't know what the fuck they talking about, and they go along to get along just like these baby mama tears do. You know what I'm saying? Even if they is red pill. You know what I mean? I just can't entertain getting to situations like that. I'm sorry. I just can't, man. I was on this show, looked at it, and I had to get back out. You know, I had to get back on the couch. I don't get off the couch too often. You know what I'm saying? So I couldn't watch it no more. But yeah, I want to give a shout out to Stacy M. Hamilton, $10 donation. He should get full custody. She was very irresponsible. The courts can't see that. His lawyer should be on top of that. Yeah, but here's the thing. You're right, 100%. Shout out to you. But here's the thing. This system is designed to look out for the baby mama tears just like this. They don't care about what's right or wrong. They care about what benefits them. And you got to remember, he's a celebrity. So you know he got money to get a lawyer. He got money to pay for a lawyer. But why he ain't getting custody? Because the law don't want him to get custody. She don't want to get custody, of course, but the law don't want to get custody because that's less money in their pocketbook. That's what I want y'all to understand. You can have money and even have some power, but if you ain't powerful than the government, then you ain't gonna get what you think. Now, a few guys go through the cracks who got money, spend $100,000, pay that lawyer who got some type of connect with that judge, especially if it's a political judge to get voted in. And if it's not a woman's state, then yeah, you got a chance. And when cats be bragging about, I got custody of my kid, it's because y'all weak. You didn't do this, do that. Nah, it's a motherfucking lie. Don't fall for that. 17.5% men in this nation do not get custody. So don't believe that. 17.5 in the nation of all men, not black men, all men. Don't fall for that shit. That's why I say a lot of these baby mama tears choose single motherism. They do. You know? But let's continue. But like you said, yeah, I love that pussy. And you remember what they said back in A-Ball MJG? What he said, MJG said it. He said it wouldn't be a hoe if it wasn't for the trick. That's why pimping would never die. As long as you got tricks, you always got a hoe. And even Scarface said in his music, pussy is the biggest nigga's downfall.
Man, that's two things that always gonna sell, Mr. Palmer: coke and pussy.
Right. And yeah, high value baby mama tears. You do have high value baby mama tears. Now we don't look at them as high value, they lower scum. But they do have six figures. They a lot of them have degrees. They all ain't on link card. That's why I say the worst baby mama tears is the one who got money and degrees, because they use it as a shield to hide behind when they're trying to set that man up for failure. But let's continue.
Actually, I don't make no money. So my W, they're going after the.
I don't make no money either. I don't own nothing, but I control everything.
You heard what he said? He don't make no money, but he control everything. I want y'all to take heed of what he said. He don't make no money, but he owns everything. We're going to talk about that another time. Y'all take heed of what he said. He have no money, but he controls everything. And that's something that Yoga been saying off and on when he come on the platform. And I'm telling y'all, you might be on child support. You might have to pay your little tithes, but there's ways around child support. Let them take the scraps. But you have to change the laws of your mind. Joe said, hold on, let me go back to what Joe said. Before I press play, hold on. Joe said, Joe say he's in the cash app. Let me see. I don't see it, Joe. What did you what'd you send it to? What cash app, bro? Let me know. Did you send it to the BGN cash app? If you did, I don't see it. If you sent it to it, I don't see it. Make sure you put in the right numbers, because one number be off, because that what happened with Yoga. He sent it to Desi Palmer. I don't see it, bro. Real talk, I don't. Let me know. But let's continue.
Buddy Wise.
I don't own
shit either.
In a week or so, it's gonna really be solidified. Well, I really don't own. I own one thing right now, but I'm gonna own 0 things in a week.
Mm-hmm.
Listen.
He said in 1 week, he said he's not gonna own a goddamn thing. Take heed to this. We're gonna talk about this on the Patreon. I'm telling y'all, there's ways around everything, man. Child support ain't going nowhere. Child support is never gonna change, but it's always a lane to go around. You might can't go through it, might can't hop over the motherfucker, but there's ways around it. That's why I say we have to change the laws in our mind and get ourselves in order, take accountability. We have to love ourselves. We have to fix ourselves. We have to do for self. We definitely have to save ourselves mentally, physically, and spiritually in order to make change. Then you can become that high value man, or you can live that free agent lifestyle. You can have that right woman, get your passport and travel overseas and start a family there, however you want to see fit. But you have to fix yourself and change yourself as a man. Stop believing what these motherfuckers tell you, because they ain't nothing but lies. And I want to give a shout out because we got 171 likes. We got 3 dislikes. You know what I'm saying? Yes, atonement. Shout out to you. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to the people with the dislikes, because I'd rather have a dislike than nothing at all, because that means, one, y'all ain't got to look at my shit no more because it's not going to come to your timeline. But I know y'all going to type my name in the next day. But I'd rather have a dislike than none at all. So for the 3 dislikes, what I want to tell y'all, I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. From my boy Reverend X.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.
Not at all. But thank you. Appreciate it. Yes. But let's finish hitting the like buttons, because we got 179. I think we can get 200 out of this. Let's continue. Take heed of what he's saying, though.
Little place here in Costa Rica, where I live. It's very humble.
You live in Costa Rica?
Yeah.
Damn. What's the benefit of living in Costa Rica?
It's very cheap when actors don't work, and COVID was so bad. Costa Rica was a refuge. So when I have to do, like, we work.
Hey, I gotta stop right quick. You just put a smile on my face. Shout out to Janelle Green. She said, I love you, dude. I subscribe. I'll share. Appreciate you. Hell yeah, I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? I got 5 dislikes. That's cool. I got another one for y'all. You know what I'm saying? For the ones that just added the 2 dislikes, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. I appreciate you to the fullest. And just for the 2 extra dislikes, I want to shout out to you as well.
Bitch, fuck all y'all.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out to you as well. Thank you. But yeah, for the rest of the women out here that really know what I'm talking about, knowing I'm not talking about supporting no abandoned ass nigga, knowing that I'm about changing laws in mind, I appreciate you to the fullest. Let's definitely get them likes up. You know what I'm saying? It's 186. Let's definitely get it up to at least 200. And I'll stop crying like a deadbeat that I am. And, it makes me keep coming with content. That's why I appreciate your donation, because all I'm doing is building my platform and my brand to put it out there to the public eye. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah. Fuck child support. Exactly. Let's continue.
In Atlanta, go there, work, and then go home.
But I will say shout out to Faizon. Faizon Love. He say he living in Costa Rica. And what a lot of people are starting to do, get a passport, go somewhere else, and try to live like a king, have a better life, whether they're going back and forth or however they want to do it. Nothing wrong with that at all. I ain't mad at y'all. That's why I say pay. And that's what I'm saying. If y'all, and Yoga, I'm glad he came back, because he go back and forth to the DR all the time. Another thing is, that's why I tell men, and I know some of y'all don't know, I tell men to pay their black child support. How you pay your black child support? Do your taxes, let them take that shit. Let them get out of that. So you can get your passport, get your real ID, so you'll be able to travel around the world, because America is getting sunk down. It's going through a sunken space. And I ain't just talking about child support, just because people are starting to see the reality of what it is. The racism, how they looking out for the Chinese with the Asian bill, the Democrats ain't shit, and everything else, and how they really feel about you. COVID showed a lot of things. And a lot of people getting a passport because just in case we have to do a Mario Brother and jump over this motherfucking country somewhere else, then you need it just in case. Because if you don't have your passport and you behind on child support, they're not going to give it to you, even though that's illegal. Yoga could tell you a little bit more about that when it comes to traveling overseas and saving yourself, especially as a black man. Go ahead, brother. Tell him before we finish up this video. Go ahead, brother. Tell him. Unmute, bro.
Can you hear?
It's going off and on a little bit. You might have to log out and come back in, bro. We can't hear shit. Oh, yeah, it's still doing it, bro. Yeah, Law got to come back in. I got you.
Man, ho.
You said what? Yeah, Law got to come back in, bro.
Whoa, hold on.
Oh, okay. But yeah, y'all. And then another thing, bro. Here's another thing, y'all. You need to realize this. You only live once. Once you're gone, you're gone. It's a wrap. Live your life to the fullest, man. You should have to live your life feeling like a slave. Live your life feeling like a failure. You didn't cause this. The baby mama terrorists did. The baby mama terrorists kept you away. Government daddy kept you away. You didn't run away. They ran you off. That's their fault. But you still got to take accountability. Yes. But when it's all said and done, that's the kid's loss. I don't care if they make it in life. I don't care if they have a degree. I don't care if they make 6 figures. They're going to lack a lot of shit because you're going to be a high-value simp, high-value weakling, high-value blue pill. You'll be going through the same shit. I'm telling you. So, you have to live your life to the fullest, man. Keep the veins cold. Women too. And here's another thing. Chocolate came earlier said that dude, when she told him she was pregnant, he ran off. And I can believe that. You have people that say fuck this shit, even though they planned the kid. But even as a woman, what you have to do, keep your veins cold, wash your hands and move on, raise that child the best way you can, and do what you have to do as a woman. Don't be depending on government daddy and government handout. You do what you have to do as a woman to raise that child. And if it's a boy, make sure you have a male figure around. I ain't talking about a bunch of niggas, bunch of simping forces, pumping and dumping niggas that you have coming in out the house. You have your father to help raise that kid. You have your brother, your uncles, your coach. So he don't act like you. So he don't have the mind frame of reacting like you as a woman. You cannot teach him to be a man. You could teach him to be you could teach him how to be respectful. You could teach him how to treat a woman, but you cannot teach him how to be a man. So you need a male figure around. But y'all, these baby mama terrorists are stubborn. They don't want him to be a man because they don't want him to be like the father, a strong alpha male that don't take no bullshit and they will walk away. So you as women who want to be mothers and dude actually didn't want to be involved with his stupid ass, lost a good thing, that's on him. You did not choose single motherism. Y'all planned the kid and he decided to go left because of whatever. That's on him. You can't tell the son all the shit he did. Let him find out how the daddy is. He'll know. You can't do that either. You can't badmouth him because you're going through it. And you can't sit back and say, well, it cost this to rent and cost this to get a car. You was gonna do that whether you had a kid or not. So that's the bullshit excuse too. That's what I'm saying. You say you got the power, y'all the most educated, then pull yourself up by your bootstraps and make it happen. That's what we got to do. Paying all this money in child support and can't see our kids. We got to pull ourselves up by our bootstraps and make it and get ourselves in order to take care of 2 fucking houses. And especially for a kid you can't even see. So yeah, it goes both ways. We all have to change the laws in our mind. Let's continue till yoga come back.
It's cheap. Eskazoo. Dígame.
How's the safety and everything being in a everything good over there? Safety wise and all that?
Listen. You married, aren't you?
No.
Oh. You have to come see for yourself.
Okay. I got
very,
the number. I'm gonna have to check it out.
It's very safe.
Okay.
It's very safe.
They got land over there? Because I like a big bunch of acres. I ain't trying to be like a couple guys that go out in their front yard and can't use the bathroom without going to jail.
No. You no. Listen. Look up Hako Beach.
I'm gonna write that shit down.
Oh yeah. I mean, people who've been to Costa Rica, San Jose, Escazú, they know what it is.
That's basically what he talking about. Now he's talking about Costa Rica and traveling and stuff like that. But y'all heard enough when it comes to him trying to be a father of his daughter. Been alienated over a year. He didn't know how child support really was until it happened to him. And you know, she's worried about what he got, pocketbook and everything else. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yoga, what's up, man?
Yes, I'm back. Can you hear me now, bro?
Oh, loud
Judge
and clear,
Paul.
my brother. My brother. Yes, sir.
All right. Now I want to tap on some things when brother Kwame Brown talked about. He said in a couple of days, right now I own everything, but in a couple of days I'll own nothing. And then he laughed. Like Kwame was happy that he's not gonna own anything. You saw that in the video, right?
Yep, and that's why I said y'all take heed of what he say, because we're gonna talk about that on the Patreon and shit. You too.
Now,
You are
yeah, I was chopping it up with the brother attorney Dennis Sperling on this show a couple weeks back, and brother
right.
Dennis Sperling gave us a free game on how he's got things in a trust and learning about trust law where he can't be attacked and things people can't come at him about his financial situation because things are protected in the trust, and so we own nothing but control everything, and I just got to a point there in my life with my assets and real property and land where I own nothing, but I control everything. And now I'm even more eager in how I deal with women, and I'm more excited and more happy about starting a new family because I know the things that I work for are not at risk on the whim of the woman's emotion. And plus, I'm not going in doing a state marriage contract. So these are important things that y'all fellas need to sign up for the Patreon with Judge Palmer and get technical with it because man, it's a beautiful thing. And let me just show a little something right quick, Judge Palmer.
Go ahead, bro.
So, a lot of people talk, yoga will show y'all a little something, and so y'all can kind of see what they mean, man. It's a real beautiful thing. But let's see if I can get it on there without having all the information showing right quick. This is official. That's official tax 2021 year. But I want to show what the fellas really talking about. And they talking about family. They're talking about family trust and who's controlling the trust. So you put all your cars, your houses, things like that into a trust, and you look up the trust laws, and you don't own anything, so you don't have things for them to come at you, but you just control different things. So it's real, and this is how we seeing the wealth is been running this way, been operating this way. That's when they can tell you they can stay in Martha's Vineyard and say, man, I only make $28,000 a year because that's what they only have paying them out the trust of their LLC. So we really need to get involved in moving in a corporate way and how we're moving out here in the financial world and moving and moving where we don't own anything but we control everything and incorporating everything by putting it in trust, family trust, and having LLCs. And these things are very, very minimal money to set up an LLC and a trust. We're talking about something $100 or $200-$300. So definitely look out for the Patreon with Judge Palmer. Definitely, fellas, I would highly suggest that you look in it from that aspect.
Yes, sir. And definitely, like I said, it's all about changing the laws in your mind. That's just one avenue, man. As always, Yoga, I'm gonna call you when I get off here, man. But I definitely appreciate you to the fullest for supporting this platform and everybody that's coming in for the first time and everybody who said they will subscribe and donate. All I'm about is making change and change the laws in the mind. Like I tell y'all, you cannot change nobody else, but you have the power, if nothing else, is to change yourselves.
Hey,
what's up, bro?
No, I was just saying A to that, but now on the flip side of things, y'all know I like to give a little knowledge, but now let's take it to the other side of it and look at the Faizon interview back to Faizon and Kwame. Now Faizon said he let everybody know he in Costa Rica. Y'all know I travel. I done been down through there. The Caribbean, we stop down through there every month. Now Faizon said he's in Costa Rica. Now you got to think it's sin for the P guys that's done went international. We see with that thing. It's a lot of sin for the P guys type guys down in the Caribbean. Y'all don't think that they sitting back and watching YouTube and keeping up on what the travelers are doing, especially the celebrity travelers from the US? What? Yep. So don't think that when you out here in Costa Rica, Cancun, Colombia, Brazil, DR, Puerto Rico, don't think that women are not sent at you knowing your status and your level and knowing you got that mentality of I love pussy. They know what that means. And they send them right at you, even when you in the Caribbean countries. So I'm just putting y'all to look at the situation to learn from it the other way. Don't be identifying your weaknesses out in the public. Don't identify your weaknesses to women, no matter domestic or international. That's like a woman telling you, shit, my number is a brother with a Range Rover and he make this amount a year, I'll do anything for him. If you just knew that automatically, then you'll take advantage of the situation as a man, the same way as a woman.
100%.
So yeah, so don't think because y'all traveling international, now they come the same way. They'll come the same way, rub your feet, give you a foot bath, make it a black man's heaven if they know you love pussy and you gonna bust on them.
Yeah, 100% facts. 100% facts.
Y'all have more fun when y'all travel. When I really start showing y'all have more fun if you travel and you stay and you go red pill when you travel. Be like, look, my way or no way, and they're gonna be like, okay.
Exactly. You can't make this shit up, man. And how often you be going back to the DR, bro? Back and forth.
Oh, once a month.
Yep.
Once a month.
He travels.
Yeah. Y'all gotta travel. Really, if you look at it this way, all the white people that's in the US, they come from Europe. They all got a background of 2 languages. Everybody that come over here, y'all hear them talk one way when they're California. I see the same white people when we in DR, then they German when they're in DR. But when they're in California, they white American. And then they speak another language. And then when I see them in Colombia, they come down from Boston and Philadelphia. Then when they get over, they white when they up there, they speak English. But when they get down to Colombia, they speak Italian. They speak Portuguese. So the game is on us, black men. Everybody else running 2 cultures, running dual languages, and got another homeland. Except us. We're the only ones stuck with the regular English, and then we looking like we cut off from Africa because we were sold in slavery, and everybody else running 2 cultures except us. And then when we start doing it, try to tell other brothers about it, they try to down us. And that's why yoga is really here. Because see, I've been over there and I see the Canadians, and then they speaking French, but they in Canada, but then they go down there, then they French when they're in DR, but when they go back to Canada, they Canadian. And so all the white Americans got 2 bases. We the only one moving with 1 base. So it's time for us to branch out, learn another language, and we can go and conquer another culture, or conquer and set up our own thing in another land where the laws are more favorable for us and the economics are more favorable for us. And the white man been doing it. I'm telling y'all, they're in DR right now. They white when they back in America. When they get the DR around all the brothers from America, they go over with the Germans, they go over with the French, they go over with the Polish, they go over with the English, and then they're not white Americans. And once they leave America, and once y'all start traveling, y'all will see it. Y'all will be like, hold on, they're not white Americans when they leave America. Oh, they're Italian. They're this. They're Greek. Free game, fellas.
Yes, sir. Facts, 100%. So you know what? I think we've been on here long enough. And what I wanted to say, what I always say, we took that bitch to trial. You know, the baby mama terrorist is setting up, you know, Faizon love for failure, trying to get that money, and, you know, using government daddy as her protector. You know, that's their right hands. That's why I say these baby mama terrorists are the right hands of white supremacy. So I want to know today, is this baby mama terrorist innocent or guilty for causing all this baby mama terrorism, trying to alienate the father out the picture to take his money and see that bank statement? Innocent or guilty?
You asking Yoga Yoga? Well, this is Yoga Yoga, the most famous black expat YouTuber on YouTube without a YouTube channel. And here it goes. As the verdict reads, the young lady,
she's not a lady.
The young lady is innocent on all accounts because she was sent by her husband to go at a famous American because her husband was living in the third world, and she was sent to a man like Faizon to get pregnant so they can extort him. So she was sent in the third world. Y'all don't know. The husband will send the woman to go mess with expat travelers, Americans, Canadians, and European first world men so they can get pregnant. So Yoga telling y'all another side of the game because I'm down there. So she's not guilty because the husband actually sent her to do this. And that's the husband trying to extort Faizon for the bank statement, not the woman. In the third world, the woman do what the man tell them to do. Facts.
Now let me ask you this: from a baby mama terrorist aspect, she innocent or guilty?
She's guilty, but hold on. No. She's not guilty on all counts because she's not a baby mama technically. She's married on paper to another man and have kids and stay with that man. So she's not a baby mama terrorist. Technically, she's a wife. That's why I said she was innocent. Let's look at it. Let's look at it.
Why? I'm not sure. I don't know too much about her, but somebody said she didn't belong here. Why say he don't think she's from overseas? But she could be pimped here, so she ain't got to. She might be one of them illegals that's getting pimped here because that happens all the time too.
She actually has a husband and she's married, so she's not a baby mama terrorist.
Well, she got a baby mama. Well, she got a baby mama terrorist mindset. Get over. It's all the same. But I see you talking about, and actually what you're saying is correct.
Yeah, she married.
She pimped him, but he say that the husband got mad. That could have been something like a lie. Or maybe, well, let me ask you this. If that's not the case, because Faizon said that she didn't, she said, I got a husband, and she said he was mad. If that's true that he actually was married and she did dip off and cheat and he didn't pimp her. So I want to get more information now that you said that. What do you think about that?
Well, in that case, then she would be a terrorist, but you got to understand the third world culture. If you look up any of these, if brothers go now and look up any documentaries on Mexico, Colombia, Brazil, and stuff like that, you'll see a main part of their economy is tourism. So you have to look at how many husbands and fathers and uncles allow the woman to go mingle with the Europeans, Canadians, and Americans on purpose, because that's a check that'll change their whole family life.
They do it everywhere. They do it in Jamaica. I've been out there. They do it in they do it in the Caribbean. They do it. I've been out. They do it all over. Anywhere where it's for sale, they do it. So I agree with that. So, but I wish I could get more research with that. If she's actually from here, or does she live here? Is she really married or whatever? Is she really getting pimped? That is a good twist to it. So yeah. So from what Yoga's saying, he says if that's the case, if he's a pimp, but he's married to her to pimp her, because they do sell their wives off, and he's still the boss of the house.
Think about it. In Costa Rica, the average native Costa Rican might be making the equivalent of $600 US per month. That's the whole month, and that's what they might make in America in 1 week. So you got to think. A man that's in a situation like that, making $600 US a month with a wife, a beautiful wife that's beautiful to a first world man, and 2 kids staying in a deplorable situation, and now COVID and stuff and things like that hitting, all that stuff going on, and they cannot, go out and get a regular job. And the only thing is the people that's traveling from the first world that's coming down to the beaches and stuff like that, look at the percentage of them they don't even look at it as a moral bad thing. Sometimes they're looking at it as a survival thing.
Yeah.
And see, Faizon might be caught up in a survival thing.
They do it here in Chicago, bro. I see them out there, different ethnicities. They out there, got their wife with the kids begging for change while he's sitting in the car.
Exactly.
I see that. So yeah, that's why I say from that standpoint, then she is innocent. You know what I'm saying? But if she's not, if it's true what he says, she cheated or whatever, then yeah, she's definitely guilty. So yeah, we're gonna say innocent on that aspect because you could be right. You know what I mean? And that's that, and I can't get mad
Yeah,
about.
I travel down there so I can get that different perspective. I'm down there all the time.
Okay, they do it here, but you're right. But they out there is known. They tell you as soon as I got to Jamaica, on the door they spray paint pussy for sale. I shit you not. I shit you not. So yeah, 100% facts. Ricardo Cray says guilty. Mr. Hall says guilty as hell. Mr. Gilliam says guilty. Simply a Diva says guilty. Phantom says they both guilty. Jaylon says they both guilty. Yeah, I'll go with that too. Excalibur says guilty. Jaylon says guilty, burning flames. Who else? What else? Who else? Ricardo says guilty as hell. Phantom say facts. Yoga spitting facts. Yeah, I agree with that. If that's the case.
It's real.
No, I agree. No, if you say if that's true about that, you 100% right.
That's third world game. That's third. Like up here. Let me put everybody on. Like we had the PPP loans, and you saw regular people who don't have no discipline, no business sense or anything. They walk around with 10 and 40 G's. They don't have stuff like PPP loan and governmental stuff like that in the third world. That is their PPP loan. And y'all got to really realize that when y'all start traveling, you'll realize what's going on economically. And they don't have PPP loans, so they will still getting that PPP money, as you see.
Yeah, of course. They're going to get it from these suckers. Anthony McClinton says guilty as hell. Thumbs down. Excalibur says she's undeniably guilty. What else? The Bell. Shout out to the Bell for the $2 donation. He said working on my P day. Strong. Appreciate you, my brother. Lou Business says guilty as fuck. Wise says definitely guilty. Perfect Blackness says guilty. MPI say plot twist. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Seven says guilty on all counts. Both is guilty on all counts. My boy Hugh, shout out to Hugh, man. He from Facebook, but he come over here and show love to the team. Shout out to Hugh Grady. He says guilty as fuck. Yeah, and Ricardo say he get what you saying. Yoga, I do 100%. And I believe it. The other guy, which is Blake Legacy, said, take a recess. Let's come back tomorrow to review the rest of the evidence. LOL. I'm done. We done for today. Philip Reed said, I was going to say guilty, but now he got me thinking LOL. Yeah.
See, real talk. Real talk. And that's why we bringing it to Judge Palmer court, because you're going to give it a fair assessment.
Yeah. And that's why I say, and because of that, since you say innocent and the other couple people say the same things, automatically deadlock.
and I'm acting as a special consultant to the court, because I'm familiar with the third world woman. And so we're looking at an American celebrity that has a one-night stand situation with a third world woman. So it ain't your traditional American baby mama terrorist mindset. So the court has brought in some of these special investigators, yoga and whatnot, and we will revisit this with the view lens of this is a third world woman and what's going on with how they baby mama terrorists have help from they simps down there.
100%. And if we could find out more information with that, I would definitely be happy. You know, I told you I'm for what's right. What's right is right, what's wrong is wrong. And Chief Rocker says guilty. And that's the difference between me. If you right, then you right. Whether if I don't like you, whether I disagree with you, even if you're a baby mama terrorist, if you right, you right. You right, and truth cannot be changed. I'm not gonna say, oh, you wrong because I don't like you. No. See, that's the problem. Like I said, them are the real pick-me's. They pick and choose depending on who said what's right and wrong. I can't do those. I can't do that, man. Not at all. So yeah, man, this was definitely some fun shit. Good dialogue. Like I say, hopefully, you know what I'm saying. Kwame want to get some knowledge when it comes to child support, how it really is. Yeah, fuck child support. And if anybody want to buy a fuck child support, it's $40 through the Cash App. Send me your information. Send me your emails just like Yoga did and a couple others. I'll send it to you. How about you deadbeat shirt? Definitely, save yourself shirt. Definitely, save yourself hat. Definitely got that. Do for self hats. Y'all see that too. And OP stands for BMT Tactics. Fado said, he laughed. He said, special investigator. I love it. Mr. Palmer got one of the most realest channel on YouTube. Okay, thumbs up, peace. Shout out to you, my brother. Yeah, it's shit real, man. I'm gonna give me a hat whenever you ready, man. Whenever you can, whenever you ready. I know, you run for child support and everything. I understand. It's hard out here for a pimp sometimes. I told you I sit on the couch. I'm trying to earn to a love seat to upgrade to my own bed. God damn it. Shit. But yeah, man. I will be on here tomorrow. What I'm gonna talk about, shit, I don't know. But yeah.
Hey, I take you seriously every time when you be like, yo, I'm about to get on the sofa. I really be believing that. But I got to think about it. You a hard-working motherfucker. YouTube is some hard shit to put together. Quality shows with quality subjects and attacking it in a very masculine perspective.
I don't know if you see it. This is about 6 years. I got a curve, man. I got
that high value couch.
I got a curve, man. I just sit on the couch, man. That's all I do. I'm broke ass Cottage Grove shit. Dumb ass nigga off Cottage Grove don't know shit, but I sure come with some facts though for me to be a dumb nigga. But yeah, man. Hey, I appreciate you. That was a great spin. And yeah, he's a special prosecutor.
Hold on. I got some. Hold on.
Go ahead. Let me switch my hat, man. You got me change my hat, man. Shit. I hope y'all had a good time, man.
Prosecutor.
Hold on, I can play. Wait, let me see. I still see. That's what I gotta find out. I gotta find out how to, because they seem like it don't let my shit be big. Yeah, Dominican Republic. That's a license plate.
Special prosecutor.
Special prosecutor, y'all from the Dominican Republic. Dominican Republic. I'm saying Republican. But yeah, man, you can't make this shit up, man. Yes, sir. Yeah. Yoga, I'm gonna call you when I get up. I got something to ask you. I saw some of your letter. I want to ask you for real. I gotta ask you.
That's what's up.
Hey man, well look, I'm definitely gonna be live tomorrow, man. I'm gonna call you as soon as I get off. I'm about to get off this bitch, man. We almost at 3 hour mark. We did a lot of cooking, a lot of investigation, a lot of dissecting, and you just came with the plot twist. So now this motherfucker's at a fucking deadlock. I can't lock him up and throw away the key, but what I can do, because I got a 6 dislike, but I will say I got 200 likes. If I can get one more to be over the 200, I really appreciate it. But for the 6,
get them likes up, people. Y'all know y'all getting stuff on the YouTube in the black manosphere in the what he said the male centric universe.
Yes, sir. Facts.
Y'all not getting anything like this in the male centric universe. Breaking this down. You better hit that Patreon if you want to understand how to protect your assets and move out here like Donald Trump. Donald Trump out here grabbing pussy and you can't take nothing from me, bitch. Holla back. Sir.
The bill says guilty as well. And also me and D Dallas got something going on. We're gonna be cooking and growing and building. And you too, Yoga. Quite a few of y'all. We definitely gonna put this shit out in the forefront, not just on social media. We ain't about that life. We actually try to do things. Me, I just roll off the couch and get on the floor. But I'm almost to my door. I'm definitely working. I'm definitely trying to work, man. And I definitely want to give a shout out to the 6 dislike, and I really appreciate it. And here's my response to you.
I can't see you though, bitch.
Not at all. I appreciate you like a motherfucker. I get it. I don't have no problem. I don't give a fuck about no dislike or like. You know what I'm saying? I got 209 likes, so now I can finally get off this motherfucker. Appreciate the new people that subscribe, and definitely spread this shit, because I'm all about speaking the truth. What's right is right, what's wrong is wrong. I am a dumb nigga off Cottage Grove. I do sleep on the couch. I am running for child support. I am a high-value deadbeat. I'm all these things, but one thing I am not is a liar. And like I said, these baby mama terrorists are none but infiltrating ass liars. They want to set you up for failure and try to stain on a man's name, especially a black man's name. Stop believing the bullshit that this so-called society tells you, even Obama lying ass. Even Bill Clinton lying.
Exactly.
Even these Democratic lying ass motherfuckers.
Exactly.
Even these Republican motherfuckers. I'd rather for you to go independent now. Because they don't give a fuck when it comes to child support. None of them. But Democrat is definitely worse because Jim Crow Joe and Kamami Harris showed that when they was running for this election. They don't give a fuck about you. They do not. It's about power. And it's about keeping everything separated, segregated like they've been having it going on since they created this punk-ass America. United Snakes of America. Shout out to the Minister of Wellness. That's where I got that from. Yes, sir. I'm Republican. I was more Republican, but now I'm more independent because I don't give a fuck about neither one of them, and I vote for what's going to benefit me if I do decide.
There you go.
Fuck you. So yes, we have to think and change the laws in our mind for real. And Yoga, I'm gonna call you in 5 minutes. I appreciate you. You know, share that wear that head out there in the ATL all the way to the Dominican Republic. Shout out to my man, the special prosecutor. Shit, we're gonna talk. We're gonna talk in a few minutes. Shout out to Live Original. You ain't been in here in a while, but I see you in the comments always. I appreciate you, sister. That's one female I definitely want to come back on this platform to go ahead and spaz out on these baby mama terrorist whores. Yes, sir. All right, Yoga, I'm gonna get off out this bitch and I'm gonna call you in a few minutes. Going to give a shout out to the bill before I get off here. $2 donation. You justifying the hustle. That's all I'm about, man. Dumb nigga off Cottage Grove. But you can learn a lot from a dummy, like I said. You know, also, you know, I want y'all to realize that no man is exempt when it comes to child support alienation. Black, white, blue, or green, rich, poor, smart, dumb, educated, uneducated, simp, alpha. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. For the ones that don't have kids, take heed of this. This can happen to you. The ones that do have kids, been there, done that, tell your story. Tell me and I'll tell your story. We have to spread this awareness because we do not want society to continue to mind fuck us today bullshit ass thinking on how men and women should be. Why do you think the alphabet community got more shine, more notoriety, more power than men? Why do you think feminism got more power and notoriety than men? Why do you think these baby mama terrorist black queens have more power and notoriety than men? Because they all work together as a whole. The problem with men, we won't stick together because you got so-called men, which is these civic forces, these ones that be going to these bitches' defense, the ones say, I love that pussy, you know.
Ain't no sunshine when she's gone.
Yeah. Yeah. One of those. Ain't no sunshine when she gone. See, I'd rather walk in the dark and be away from these baby mama terrors and be alone. See, they need that sunshine. See, ain't no sunshine when they gone. See, they need them. So we as men had to separate ourselves from these simple forces, these betas and these baby mama terrorists, so we could build our own brotherhood. Just like Mr. O said before, let them die out and start over. We definitely have to change the laws of our mind and get ourselves in order because we're not in order. Our mindset is fucked up. But if you want to make change, continue to come on this platform. Soon I will be coming out with consultation. Soon I'll be coming out with a podcast on Spotify. Soon I'll be coming out with a book. Soon I'll be coming out with so many different things to spread this awareness. Ain't no joke when it comes to society. You've been had. You've been bamboozled. You've been hoodwinked. Malcolm X was saying it all the time. You don't trust none of these niggas. So yeah, Pan-African says guilty, attacking my life. Motherfucker, the message along with the messenger. I give a fuck. I don't give a fuck, or I give a fuck 100. Black men going their own way. I ain't mad at you. So yeah, good dialogue. Thank y'all once again for tuning in. Thank you for support. Thank you for staying on long as you could, because I know 3 hours is something else. But hey, I like to dissect what I see and what I hear little by little, so you'll know what they mean, what's really going on, what they saying. That's all I care about. I will be doing pre-recorded videos more often. I will be taking some of these videos and breaking it down to what y'all need to know if y'all want to watch the whole fucking thing. I'm gonna do all that for y'all because I want y'all to know what y'all dealing with. Even women, I want to let y'all know what y'all dealing with when y'all choose to run to that court because he broke up with you. You know, and also for the black men, definitely save yourselves. When it comes to men as a whole, save yourselves. But black men, you definitely better save yourselves because you the one who got a lot to lose if this shit blows in your face. Well, I'm not gonna hold y'all no longer. This court is now adjourned. It's a deadlock. I'm Mr. Palmer, and this conversation is over. Fuck child support. Peace. Yeah.
Baby mama terrorist. BMT. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups.
Riding around, try to play the role, Miss Innocent with an evil soul. In public, wearing fake hellos. Behind closed doors, she rocked them horns. I moved on, she wanna teach me a lesson. Can't see my kids, man, I'm stressing. Couldn't see my son to give me his present. She got married to teach me a lesson. Telling people she did nothing wrong. Knowing that well since I moved on. Thought that money would keep me home. Hell no, bitch, I'm gone. I don't know what you lost your mind. Try to say my name, but I know your kind. Saying I'm a deadbeat, bitch, you lying. Fighting in court, man, I'm trying to be a father to my kids. She focus on the wrong shit, worrying about another bitch instead of us co-parenting. Put my kids in grown folks' business, telling them lies, bitch, you wicked. Split personality, oh yeah, you twisted. Never thought I'd go through this.
It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch. I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch. I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.